Bookshelf the whole time. Y'all didn't even see me down there.
I was here the whole time.
I've just been staring at the wall.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
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 Together.
Oh shit.
I have
So fucking
the
happy.
worst possible lighting.
Don't even. I have at a certain point in this day, during the day, like after maybe 1, sun's just shining into my room. Just
Okay.
directly.
Is that not now? Because you look entirely.
Oh yeah,
you
this
look
is with all the
angelic.
blinds closed and everything.
Oh,
That's
okay.
how strong it is. Yeah, I have no lights
Wow.
on. It's actually like the screen makes it look way brighter than.
Okay.
Oh,
it is.
okay.
Just because
Wow.
it's right by the window and like.
Yeah.
Well,
Do what
we
I
are.
do, put a blanket up.
I've thought about it.
Just get like a cheap throw blanket, some big binder clips, and just attach it to the blinds.
just
I
lay
am
under a
just too
blanket.
lazy. I can't tell you how many times I've considered doing it, and I just don't.
Just do it. Do it live. Do it right now.
now. Stretching over the camera.
Yeah,
Shirt
bring
rolls
the
up and,
camera
like-
with you.
Yeah.
Br-
Oh,
yeah,
that's how
bring-
it'd be. I can put it like right
Yeah.
there. Looks down. Handyman.
No, we
Chris.
gotta go with you to the store to pick up that throw blanket.
What if you just started doing vlogging? What if you just did that?
Like
Someone
suddenly.
said that to me once. Why don't you just do that?
Are
And
you?
I'm like, because
wow.
I find it because as much as I like these, I do enjoy my private time a lot too.
Yeah.
So like,
Mhm.
I don't want to. I don't think I'm putting. At least I don't think everyone. Maybe maybe y'all can tell me if I am. I don't like putting on an act. I try not to for these things, but it
Mhm.
feels like I am anyway. So I'll still say, "Oh, I'm off now." Like I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, there's a thing to be said about like, there's a certain amount of on that you have to be to like,
Yeah.
at least
It's not like
produce
you're-
a thing.
You're not doing a Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah, I'm not
Character.
doing a character. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to.
Yeah.
I definitely have to be more like attentive, ready to go. I'm actively
Yeah.
listening. I mean, it's not like I don't do that when I'm talking to people, but it's. But I mean, like even more so, I'm trying to figure out, like, God, this is gonna sound so pretentious. There's an art to conversation, I guess, and
Oh,
you're
yeah.
trying to. And that sounds full because I think we're just chatting and like
Yeah.
that feels more natural.
But like, as the host, you
Active
have to like keep the conversation going because like you're also in the back of your mind thinking, oh,
Mhm.
this is content that is being produced.
yeah, someone's
So
gonna
it
watch
is
this,
tough
and
to-
like.
Yeah.
I don't want it to just be super boring, all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I should probably introduce y'all because I think it's the first time you've been on our Twitch channel,
I believe
Yeah.
so.
if I remember correctly. We've had both of you on for the podcast before. In fact, I think our very first anniversary.
Yeah.
We were all that was when we were all in the same room and it was safe to do so. That was a good time. That was a lovely
That was
time.
like
actually.
2 years ago, I think.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That was a while. I'm actually okay. So the reason I don't have a number of what this podcast anniversary is because I was afraid to look it up. And I was gonna have like an existential attack because that's happened like with that kind of stuff before.
Mhm.
I've talked about like maybe that's a story I can tell, but anyway, that was a while ago, is what I'm getting
Mhm.
at. So for those uninitiated, this at our top on your screen is gonna be top left. We have Corey, aka FrozenStratos,
Hello.
of Go Mango fame, and I want to make sure: is it triple R the streets or is it RRR the streets?
It's RR the streets, and yeah, and no, it's not Go Mango fame. It's Go Mango existing.
Hey man, it's more. Yeah, you guys got good numbers, man. I don't know.
We've got. I mean, you
It's
know,
better than ours.
it
I'll
is
tell you
what it
that.
is.
Like, it's good shit. No, but seriously, I'm like happy for like that people are like more and more are obviously actively watching and like
Yeah, no,
participating.
it's weird. Like it's content I didn't know that
Mhm.
people would be interested in, and people are, so we
Yeah.
keep making it.
No, it's rad. No, and
Yeah.
like, and it's weird because like we met in like a theater class and we
Yeah.
were just goofing around. So like,
God, that was so good. That was
yeah.
so much fun.
Oh yeah, I always enjoyed that shit.
Yeah.
With like I've said before, if I can redo college, it would have been I would have just gone straight for English major instead of doing the 2 years I did in biology, and I would have
That's
gotten a
fair.
minor in theater because I loved it so much.
Mhm.
But I like writing a little bit more. But theater's like awesome.
It was a very fun and different experience.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I would actually get nervous if I wasn't prepared for those classes. Like
Sure.
that was the first time I like actively felt like, oh shit, I need to be ready. Like
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
I will not be caught with like
For
my
me,
fucking
the
pants
one
down.
I wasn't. I don't want to like derail the intro too far, but
No,
like
it's okay.
for me, it was the assignment that we had for the dancing, like the group dancing competition thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one like we practice hard
Oh
for
yeah.
the
Me and
the
I
choreography.
remember Juan in the class. Me and him like I think we spent entire like time just trying to get that shit. Right?
Yeah,
You're talking
yeah,
about the synchronized thing where you gotta memorize it, right? And it's supposed
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
fuck with your brain because you're doing opposite movements, different parts of your body. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I guess. I mean, like I thought it was just do a dance. Like we had the lip sync individually,
Oh, the
and
lip
then
sync. Okay, my bad. I was
yeah,
thinking about
yeah,
something else.
yeah.
No, yeah, that one. I just knew the song I was gonna do at that point. I was like, I don't know what I like. I couldn't decide on the dance. The group one was definitely harder too.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's how we know each other.
Mhm.
And I would like to also introduce getting Corey out of the way. Now he's done. You can no longer be part of the podcast. No, on our bottom left, you've seen them in the chat a lot. In fact, they're in it right now, posting off the comments. Call me Applespot. Welcome.
Hello. Hi,
Hi.
I'm Callmeapplespot. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. I exist sometimes. I also do some streams on the occasion, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's mostly like me dipping my toe into like Twitch streaming and failing all the time, but I'm
That's
learning,
fine.
which is cool.
That's fine. I actually personally like your streams because I think I've told you this. It was part of the inspiration for doing the relaxing stuff or the stream where I dedicate to just, hey, we're going to sit back and we're going to enjoy this. I'm not going to be like trying to actively be funny or all that.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm actively trying to be funny. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
No, no.
What I mean is, you are doing great.
I'm doing awesome. Thank you.
Wow,
But
that
no.
comedy was effortless.
No, but like seriously, I do like your streams. I find them calming. I enjoy it. Plus, I do think you're like naturally funny. So
I try.
yeah.
Like my thing about games is that if it's not fun, then why should I play it? That
Yeah.
kind of thing.
That's right.
And I
Game's
really
number one priority has to be fun. Like it has
yeah
to be. Yeah.
yeah. It's an escape from reality, and
Mhm.
if you're gonna go into it being invested in the
Yeah.
storyline, it doesn't make sense that you're trying to speed run it.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
but if
Yeah,
you're going
You
into
gotta save it.
speed run, then go for it. Like
Yeah, if you
props to
enjoy speedrunning, absolutely. I've actually thought about speedrunning one game just because I already do some stuff in it that I might as well just learn all the tech. But yeah, even like games where like Papers, Please, which I would argue, I mean, the story is definitely not fun. It's very like depressing, and but it's a really good important story. Even that gameplay is like there's a lot to do. There's a good gameplay loop, and it actively keeps you going and going, and that's like inherently fun because you're constantly doing it, and it's actually like kind of fulfills like a certain part of your brain, that I want to be doing these things in that game. even in a very oppressive, fascist totalitarian setting. That's just oh god, it's so soul crushing. Anyway, Papers Please is good, and everyone should go play it.
Yeah, dude, go play it. Gift
I
me
think
it
it's like
on
less than
Steam, and I'll
$10.
play it. But
Yeah.
it's there. It exists.
It is. I've argued with Nick. I think it's one of the most important games of or one of the best games actually of the last 10 years.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I love
Wow.
it so much. But anyway, I mean usually Twitch is for video games on here, but I want to talk to all y'all. And someone we haven't had on for a while, but does show up for the podcast, is Ian in the bottom right.
Hey, everybody, how you been?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
look
you.
at that. He showed up. Finally, right?
I got around to it. I finally got it. Got my shit together, and I'm here.
He doesn't
I'm-
just hop into the chat and say good night.
I legitimately don't think there's anything quite as funny as. No, I was here the whole time.
Dude, it cracked me. It cracked me up. Me and Ian were like, me and Nick were fucking dying. We thought it was the fucking funniest thing. Because so the thing is, we keep hounding him. Hey, get in the chat. Get in at least, Make sure you let these people watch this thing. Let them know we're alive, or let them know you're alive.
We're here.
Like at least type in the chat. That'll take up less internet and all that. And then one day he just types in good night, like right after the stream. Yeah, without even texting me, hey, I'm gonna be in the stream and all that.
Oh, I don't want you to perform for me. I want the real you.
So I was gonna ask, is that because the performing thing? Oh, is everything all right?
Oh no.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
They're back.
Sorry, that was difficulties.
Oh, it's all good.
All right.
But oh god, what was I gonna say about you? Oh, is it because every time you show up, me and Nick actively try to make fun of you?
Yes, that's why.
Is it the jacket? Is that why? Is it?
It wasn't
because we keep bringing up the jacket.
It wasn't, and we don't have to bring up my jacket ever again.
Do y'all know about the jacket?
No.
Corey and Carissa.
It's a jacket.
By the way, do you mind if I use your real names?
I exist.
I don't mind.
sometimes.
Okay. Holy shit! Because that just clicked in my head. I was like, oh.
Here's my social security number while you're at it. 1, 2.
Dude, I'm like terrified of pressing a button on Discord and it shows like the people I'm like friends with. Even though it doesn't have their numbers, right? Like you would need their numbers to the numbers that follow their usernames.
Yeah.
But
I think
still
so,
don't want to
but
put their names on there.
Also,
Like if anybody shows up at my work, I'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Someone's gonna send me a friend request that I don't know, and then I'll hit cancel. Like,
Yeah. No, I know, but like, there's still a part of me that's like, oh shit.
that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get
I
you.
think it's. You and I have talked about this before. It's also the generation we grew up in.
Yeah.
But like, I think I definitely have heard enough spooky stories about the internet that I'm just like, well,
Yeah.
if the wrong person gets my information, they're gonna murder me. That's
Yeah.
they're gonna
And
murder
a
me
whole
and
murder
report it.
on me.
And you're definitely right, Ian. I think that's like definitely gone away more and more.
Well, like,
those days.
you know how like kids, like little kids, like middle schoolers or whatever, are on Twitch. They're playing
Yeah.
Team Fortress or whatever. Like when I was that age, like the idea of using my real name, people were like, "Well, I hope you're ready for a sex crime to happen to you."
Yeah, that's
12-year-old.
what it was. Internet, like fucking up somehow on the internet leads to like a sex crime was the equivalence, right?
It's what every teacher I had told me over and over and over. Yeah,
Every
yeah.
adult.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in a house too. We didn't have we didn't get a family like a computer to use as a family. It would just be like my dad's work laptop. Until like way late into the game. I want to say, I don't know, I might have been 8 or something, or like later. And it was a computer that my dad's work just happened to not need anymore. So
Right.
they brought it home instead of trashing it. And even then it was just like I'd play Flash games. I was never part of like an account or anything.
Mhm.
But yeah, that was pretty much it. So yeah, no, I know the fear. Like that's one that's installed, man. I don't think I'll ever be able to get rid of it.
Do you know that do you remember a website called Club Penguin when we were kids?
Yeah, I never joined.
That's
I know
scary.
it.
It was too scary.
Yeah.
I
I don't
joined,
want to
last
make a
year.
penguin. What?
I joined like last year, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And
Yeah.
I like deleted my
Oh,
account.
it's different now. It's different now.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah.
I don't know
Go-
if anyone remembers this one, but have you heard of Nicktropolis?
No, what was
I-
that?
No. It's like
That sounds
the
familiar. Hang on.
same thing, but with Nick characters.
Yeah, hang on. I think
Odd.
I was part of the Cartoon Network one for a little bit.
Oh wait, are you talking about
It was like a
Fusion
3D
Fall?
one. It was almost like an MMO.
The Nicktropolis one was not 3D.
Okay.
Well, I guess it was sort of 3D.
Oh shit,
but,
I
like...
did have an account on this.
Oh my god.
I just
in.
logged in.
Log in.
I remember Neopets. I don't remember what
Oh,
my
yeah.
account is. And that was
Oh,
like
Neo. Oh
12
man, hey,
years ago,
I have a
maybe.
good video for you about what happened to Neopets, man.
Does
'Cause
it still exist?
Well, what's up?
Neopets? Does Neopets still exist?
Yes.
I think so.
Holy shit. What's my account?
It is a recruitment tool for the Church of Scientology.
Shut up.
What?
No
I
way!
am shitting. I am not shitting with
Oh
you.
god!
It is.
What a mess.
It was bought out, I think, 4 years ago. So it was like relatively not that long ago, but I mean long ago in internet history.
Yeah.
It was bought out by the Church of Scientology, and
That's
it's still running.
That's
And
wonderful.
it's just all points to that stuff. Hang on, I might link you a video. I'm gonna keep it ready, and I'll link it to you in Discord after.
The idea of like Nicktown being like SpongeBob wants to talk about the thetans in your body. What if,
Yeah, Nick Tropolis. I was a part of. It was a Cartoon Network 3D one. I don't remember what it was called. It barely
think that
ran
one was
on my
Fusion
computer.
Fall.
It was like it would
Fusion-
drag ass.
Fusion Fall had like mechs in it. Did it? I think.
Wait, which one?
Maybe.
Was it
Because
Fusion
there
Fall?
was
It might have been Fusion Fall.
that one had like combat elements. I think in it.
I think it was more because like
Yeah.
that one went down a long time ago, but I think there's like a group that
Like a
put a
fan
server
server?
together and like put it
Yeah,
back,
that
like
happens.
reconstructed the game.
It's all Club Penguin.
And I
so
played it
exists.
for a bit. Oh wow.
Huh.
I was also part of the Foster Home for Imaginary Friend one.
What? There was one?
Yeah.
Oh,
it
that's-
was a
I didn't
2D
know
one.
about that.
You
I
had to
love
make your own
that
little
show.
monster. I don't think it was. I think there was like online capability, but if really, I think my internet was so bad that I would just play. It might as well have been single player,
Hmm.
you know. And I walk around, and you were living in the house, and you got to unlock different levels of the house, and like
That's so cool.
it was
Sounds
rad.
fun.
It
Actually.
was
Yeah.
rad.
What was that?
Mr.
A Flash
Harrington
game?
would
Oh,
get mad at you if you closed the window without logging out, like Rossetti.
Oh
hell
wow. Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
I dig it.
I want to
dig
play
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's still.
Do you know the
exists,
name?
Um,
But
so
I can go
nice.
on about Flash games. Because like,
Speaking of Flash games, I used to play like Dragon Fable. I still have an account.
can I play that?
It's still ongoing. I still have it, but like so much stuff has changed. There's like more storylines and more lore that I'm like, do I really want to like start again or like?
Is this the one I played?
Did you flesh out a
Yeah.
little bit?
Oh man, hey, I have a Dragon Fable story.
Go ahead.
Oh,
So
a Dragon Fable.
yeah.
Oh.
So I want to say this looks like at the very least it's obviously the same people. It might have been no, I'm pretty sure it's Dragon Fable. A couple years ago, I was in college. I think it was like my second to last year, or it might have been my last year of college. but we were talking about like pretty much the same conversation, just like free games we were playing on the internet because we were kids and we had no money.
Hmm.
So this one came up because it was an RPG that you could play for free,
Mhm.
and there was a lot of shit in it. But it was like all this MS Paint style artwork with vector, like because it was a Flash game essentially. It was just a long Flash RPG,
Uh-huh.
and it was this one, and we were like, "Oh yeah, we found the website. Oh my god, it's still fucking going on." And he's like, "Oh, you can log in." I was like, "Oh shit, let me see if I remember my account." And my account's totally in there, and I could still play it if I want to.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, "Oh shit." I mean, seven. I'm looking at. They have a number thing. 7,121 people are still playing online
Dang.
right
So
now.
what?
So-
That's so many people.
That's a lot.
So that means instead of Bloodborne streams, you're going to be playing exclusively Dragon Fable.
I've
I
dude,
mean-
it's not a bad idea, man. joke. You joke.
I mean, now that you have like better internet, you probably could play it in HD.
Yeah, now that the internet's actually fucking working, so like,
Yeah.
There's
man.
music and everything, and like there's story.
Oh, hang on. So I want to make sure I get the chat because this is supposed to be part of it.
Oh yeah.
Christian, thank you
I-
for joining in. He says I feel hurt that you didn't invite me to the podcast. Joke. No, but hey, you don't know Christian Corey, but he's literally been with us since like the Kingdom Hearts days. And he's
Oh,
been
wow.
watching, so he's a long time fan.
Nice.
Also, Chris, he went to college. Yeah, believe it or not. And
He got
digging,
Arts.
and he's digging your setup back there, Corey, with the Power
that?
Rangers. I think, right? Is that
Oh,
are those?
these are,
I could be
yeah,
wrong.
Well, these are some riders.
Okay.
That is a Robo Sapien.
Yeah, right. That it's supposed to like, didn't it dance or
Yeah.
something? Yeah.
I've got the remote control over there.
Okay.
Thank you for noticing.
Oh man, hang on. I want to make sure this chat thing is fucking working. But yeah, dude, Flash games were. I mean, now Flash will stop existing in like a couple of
Yeah.
days, I think.
Mhm.
But
That's
like
sad.
Newgrounds has a Newgrounds player, so you can still play stuff in your browser in like a separate browser. So that's good, and like a bunch of Flash games are getting put to Steam and itch.io. So you would just have to look for
Oh,
them.
that's good.
Yeah. I think Stick Pages has like its own thing, and so they're out there. And now you can give them money instead of like just like
It's
You know
really
what? You could do like a rapid fire Flash stream just to get in a bunch of the games that like finding a bunch of the nooks and crannies.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but I think everyone should check out Nick's birthday stream this year and what we're going to be doing for that. But,
Fantastic.
yeah, that's gonna be fun. No hard date yet because we got to figure out which days we're both off work. But that's gonna be. Oh, yeah. For those who weren't here, top left is FrozenStratos from Go Mango, and is it RR the Streets or is it Triple R?
Yeah, RRR. The streets.
RRR. Okay, I want to make sure I'm
Yeah.
getting that right. Then Callmeapplespot in the bottom left, who you always see in the chat.
Hello, I exist.
Yes. And they are great. And then Ian is in the bottom right.
yeah.
There you go. But yeah, dude, like I'm getting nostalgic for Flash games.
I think it's really wild, like because Flash games and like on Newgrounds there were also like the Flash animations and things like that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so many of those dudes and ladies and other things besides dudes and ladies, all those people who were doing animation at the time, they're getting like contracts with Netflix. They're like in animation.
Oh wow, that's
moment.
cool.
It's real wild.
That was
Yeah.
a crazy one that I used to know. Well, I know the guys who made Sonic Mania started off doing animations and webcomics.
Yeah.
I think the guy from Trails got no. Is it the guy from Tales Got Trolled is on that game? Or is it from no Knuckles the enchilada? I know that guy's on there. Anyway, but there, yeah, people are like starting to show up, and that's really fucking rad. I mean, Meat
Nice.
Boy and Binding of Isaac, that team made it out. Like, are like now super famous, and I think they just came out with the game. I think it's like Columbo or something.
Okay.
I gotta relook it up, but that game looks rad.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it's wild. It's wild. But Flash is going away. Like, no
Yeah.
browsers are gonna support it after, I think, like sometime in October.
That's a
Mhm.
shame.
Yeah,
For
I
sure.
think Chrome's already
Yeah.
done with it.
They keep saying that, but
Yeah.
then they extend it all the time.
Yeah, that's also true. It was supposed to be like gone already. Like, I think 3 times.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But
But,
saw that
like-
they were like, we're gonna get rid of it in 2016. Well, obviously it's 2016 now.
yeah.
Remember when we all had that time loop that also fell into a coma of the worst fucking timeline you could imagine? Where
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, that was horrible. I
goodness.
wonder what that used to be like.
oh, thank goodness. Ah.
It was literally a million years ago.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But like back in like middle school and high school, when like we'd have a library connected to our school, so we'd go there and they'd have tons of computers. There would be
Nice.
people playing the Dragon Fable
Dragon
game.
Fable?
Yeah, but my friends and I would all log on to Tetris Friends and just
Oh,
play the
dude.
shit out of that
Nick
game.
should have been here. I think he was on Tetris Friends.
Oh, really?
Because I didn't
I think
get
that's
really
done
into
now.
Tetris until much later.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, he's always playing it. Oh fuck, he probably knows. Yeah, I'll make sure to bring that up to him.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Because that
Tetris,
sounds like I think he was, but I have to double check.
Mhm.
Oh man, what else? There was also one of the weird ones. Okay, okay, you all know who Kira Buckland is. Corey, I know you've met her because you got something signed from her.
Yes.
For me,
yeah,
and I very
you
much
know what?
appreciate it.
Yeah, and after that was during Pokemon Go, and there was a raid at some point.
She
Am I-
still plays.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh wait, she was at the raid, like at a raid
Or
for round
something. Like we were all grouped up in a spot, and then
Yeah.
I had the signed card, and I think she was just in that group. And I was like, oh well, she looks familiar. Well, I'm just gonna keep playing.
All right, and Ian, well, and Callmeapplespot, you might know this too. She voices 2B in Nier Automata, and she's done actually a bunch of anime voices. She's even in JoJo. For
Oh,
the
okay.
American dub. Yeah. She's wonderful voice actor. She started out early doing these flash games that were escape room games that were not so secretly religious underneath it.
Really?
And she didn't know about that. There was a podcast she was on. She was talking about that, and I was like, "Why? Why does that sound so familiar?" And I think it was like Slow Beef, who's a streamer, who did it, and he showed the screen. I went, "Oh shit! I've played all those escape room games as a kid."
Oh,
and I
no.
remember that because you
Oh,
would
how the
escape.
world is so small.
Yeah, and there was like Bible verses in the
Right.
in the game all the time, and they had nothing to do with the game because you were some dude like escaping. And you would like kill people and shoot people, like
And periodically it'd be like, you know what the real escape is? The
Yeah.
Lord.
the Lord. Here's Exodus 4:16, and like,
That's
and
really
I was like, huh. And then when that pulled up and Kira Buckland was in it, I started freaking out because I was like, oh no, I thought that part of my life was behind me. But everything's connected, and I will never escape the
Much like the flavor of
religious
your drink.
upbringing.
That's
What's
right.
up?
Much like the flavor of your haunting drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No.
It's there's no escape, man. There's just, it's just it will always be part of my life somehow. So- oh man. Let's see. Let's see what was going on. Something about Has Been Hotel. Ashley meme thing is affecting the world. Oh, they have Kevin Conroy on that? Is that true?
On what? Wait, on what?
Has been Hotel?
They also have Richard Horvitz in it as well.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I will finally like check it out. I know people have been hounding me for that. And they're just saying, yeah, they miss you, Ian.
Oh, guys,
stream.
I miss all of you.
It's almost like when you just come in to say goodnight. You're not only hurting me and Nick's feelings.
Oh no!
You're hurting.
It's almost like you're exactly like your father, Ian. It seems like that. No.
Oh man.
But hey, my motto is I exist sometimes, and you're also doing it too, so it's all right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Anyway, I'm very excited to talk about a bunch of stuff. What do you guys want to? Would you have anything in particular you guys want to touch on off the bat today? But
yeah, we should probably do that because that's a regular part of the stream. Yeah. So, is there anything you've seen to our guests, both of you? Is there anything you've seen or watched, play, read in particular that you feel like talking about or mentioning right now? If not, it's cool. Because I'm sure I can fill up time because I started watching something that's hitting a little too close to home.
Oh.
But I, of course, extended to our two guests. Is there anything in particular? If not, it's totally cool because I didn't say you had to prepare that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be something new. It's just something that you like a
it's
lot.
It's new to the podcast, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, exactly.
That's fair. Like I'm late. I'm like way late to the party on this, but like on Friday was the first time I tried out Among Us, and that's been just blowing up everywhere else.
Yeah.
I did not realize it was free until 2 days ago.
Well, you didn't know
I had no idea. But that's a lot of fun, and I'm very glad that I actually am smart enough to play that now.
Nice. Oh, shit. Are you sus all the time, or like are you the person who's killed off first, or you always kind of?
I'm usually kind of in there.
Okay, good. Because there's always someone. There's always someone in the friend group who you just kill off immediately, whether or not you suspect them.
I mean, we're all just sort of learning, and I grabbed people from multiple friend groups just because I.
That would be more interesting because you won't get knowing them personally.
Yeah.
You got to learn it then. That is interesting.
Oh,
go ahead. Sorry.
What is the actual game? Just so I know kind of what we're talking about a little bit.
In space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's The Thing.
Okay.
Where everyone on board is an astronaut, and you're trying to do a certain task around the ship, and there's like everyone has to do their task in order to keep it going. But depending on the amount of players, there's 1 or 2 traitors who have to secretly murder the other players.
Okay.
And then the real fun comes into if you discover the body, you can call it, and you're all put into a discussion, and you all have to try to figure out who the killer is. And vote people out. You don't have to vote them out, but there's strategy to that.
Right.
It's sort of like Secret Hitler, the board game. I don't know if you played that.
I'm somewhat aware of the game.
Okay. Yeah. It's sort of like that. It's kind of cool because it was a game made first for phones in 2018. That's when that game came out. But fairly recently, it just blew up in popularity. I still don't know why. I think it might have been a streamer.
Probably that. It's usually a streamer.
Yeah, it's like the perfect streaming game too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Makes it like Fall Guys.
Yeah.
Those little beans.
Fall Guys is fucking awesome. I fucking love Fall Guys.
Yeah, but Fall Guys is not free.
It's it was if you had a PSN account the first month it came out. It was free then, but you had to own a hardware. You had to own a console and all that. So it's not technically free, but it would have. Yeah, and it doesn't work on your phone either. Yeah, which I know my sister plays on her phone with her friends. and all that.
Yeah.
But Among Us is great. It's legit great. That game is
Yeah.
awesome.
Sounds
I don't
really
have
fun.
space on my phone for Among Us or
Yeah.
anything in general. It's too old.
Just
Oh.
I just
Oh,
have
same
too
here.
many files. All my old Buddy Holly records that I keep on my phone.
My phone is just my iPod now, and it makes calls.
Yeah.
Like it's just all music
Oh.
because I put so much music on there that I have to delete everything.
That makes
Ah.
sense.
Yeah.
Sorry for the creaky chair, by the way. That just
No worries.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
just
honestly,
feel like an asshole with like my like gamer chair and my gamer headphones. Like, yeah. By the way, you want to know the most Chris story here? I'm sure this will get me off the hook for not coming up with a really good story later on. But
Sure.
here's a very Chris story on how I got these headphones. Ian, I think you already know
Okay.
how I got
Maybe.
these. Okay,
No.
so these, I'll take a good look for the camera.
Yeah.
They're like HyperX Cloud gaming
Mhm.
headphones.
Mhm.
They're for gamers, and
Uh-huh.
and I would never buy them because usually me and Nick are like we're big music and sound guys, so
Oh.
we buy it like we'll save up money and hope that like a Sennheiser comes on sale or something. But I got these because of a contest, of a sweepstakes, and I won them.
Oh.
And does anyone want to even fathom what the product was that I did
The
the sweepstakes for?
sweepstakes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you won them, that must be the headphone.
No. It was for but like the company, like there's a sponsorship.
Oh, and they were giving that
Yeah.
as a prize. Oh,
I will say it's a product I've tried to get sponsored on here for a long time.
Fucking Mountain
Is it
Dew.
something
It's fucking
beer-related?
Mountain Dew, man.
oh my
It wa-
god.
I won these in the Mountain Dew app Game Fuel sweepstakes for Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh
Hmm.
my god.
And that is the most Chris thing I can think of to say on how I got something.
You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
Was this
Anyway.
before or after they changed the formula for Mountain Dew?
I don't know. It was Game Fuel 0. I think had just come out. Or something. It was whenever Final Fantasy Remake came out, which was March, right? So like around then.
Okay, so definitely after.
Yeah. I know they changed up. I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew Kickstart in like college, and like now it has like twice as much sugar as it used to.
Ow.
It's fucked up. I mean, I don't drink energy drinks anymore. I drink just black coffee, but like now I can't because it would just like kill me.
Vibrate your body into pieces. Just
Yeah. Oh man, there was that period I was on Monster Zeros like a lot, but I would just drink the white can over and over again. I almost bought another one the other day because I found the one with the twist off, and it's like a liter.
Oh my
And
god.
I just wanted to walk out of the liquor store with a liter of Monster Energy drink
Jesus Christ.
because it's like you're holding a small barrel.
It's
It's
with
all,
knots.
it's all just supposed to stop your heart.
We're all just worried about you. We all just want what's
I
best
stopped.
for
I
you.
don't drink them anymore. I drink black coffee.
Okay.
I don't even put. I don't like cream. I don't like milk in my coffee. I don't like sugar.
Okay.
I like it. I like it bitter, and I like it strong.
Damn.
Man. Like,
That is intense.
yeah. I have a jar of cold brew coffee like that I made, just
Oh.
because
Like
I wanted to feel pretentious, but
that reminds me about this realization I had with chocolate recently. It's like you're an adult when you realize that dark chocolate is the best chocolate.
I always thought it was
I agree
you're
with
an
you?
adult when you start liking broccoli, unironically.
No, I
I
always
mean,
like
that's
my
fair.
veggies.
I do unironically like broccoli, but I
Yeah.
think I've liked it longer than I've liked it since I was a kid.
That means you've been an adult since you were a kid.
Aw,
Let
you're-
me-
No.
You're a little old man.
I want to dig into the wording just for the sake of fun, but it's
Yeah.
like because when I was little, I did not like broccoli at all. It smells like bad breath, and it hurts your little mouth. But
Mr. McDonald's every other day over here. A baker's dozen of cookies, Ian.
I mean, you don't eat the whole thing at once. Listen.
Oh yeah, you just walk home with.
Not with that attitude.
I know. Hang on, it really seemed like it was all at once because you would go to McDonald's like every other day, man.
I don't know about that.
Like
I don't.
every day, every meal. I think.
Not every meal.
I think like 8 times a day you were going
Yeah,
to McDonald's.
I actually
I
just lived
swear
in the
to you-
alley.
I swear to you, if our school, like around where we had lived during college, if there was a McDonald's right off campus, that would be the only thing.
It's cheap, man. It's like
Yeah.
So doable.
And it was
It's-
back
So was
then.
the Wendy's.
I mean, the cheapest option I think at the college, right, was like Taco Bell, because you can get
Taco Bell,
you can get a $2 burrito. I
Mm.
think.
I think so. You were the one that told me that. Yeah, that is the cheapest thing. That is the most filling thing that I can.
Yeah, that's
get.
how bad it was for me. It was
You
like,
had a system
hey,
down.
man, this is what you gotta do. You gotta get 2 5-layer burritos. It costs $4.02. It'll fill you up the entire day. It's enough calories that you're gonna. It's cheaper
but
than
like-
Carl's. It's cheaper than Panda Express.
But like sometimes, if you're sad enough, you will walk through the second food court area
Mhm.
and just smell the Japanese food, and you're like,
Yeah.
man, I don't have that money, but
Oh my
this is my meal now.
That's where the kids with the meal plan ate, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I did have a meal plan for like the first year, and then after that, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, no, I had to. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was like required for everyone.
Yeah, no, I did. I think I had like the cheapest one, but I had one.
Yeah. But no, to what Applespot was saying, Wendy's 4 for $4 is the perfect amount of food.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no Wendy's around.
Yeah.
Late night too,
Oh my god.
What was that?
especially like late at night.
Mm.
I have not gone late at night recently, but like anytime I get a 4 for $4, it is exactly right.
Mm.
What I don't understand about, and I'm gonna say this about McDonald's in particular because I have history, but I think a handful of other fast food places, because I think Taco Bell and Jack in the Box both acknowledge that our biggest seller is stoners. We need to market exclusively to people awake at 4 a.m. who need like a dozen tacos
Yeah.
and a Mountain Dew special drink. And I don't remember what else came in that box, but like they send you.
They change it.
Oh, have they? Okay.
They change it like every month, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
But-
but which one was it again? The Taco Bell? Or...
Oh yeah, which
Ta-
Taco Bell box?
Because Taco Bell also had like a late night, like at like come to us at midnight or
Fourth
later, and
meal
you'll
type thing.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Jack in
you
the
can-
Box, the late night munchie meal is pretty solid. Like
Oh, you like it?
It-
I hate it.
it works, like it definitely has that taste of, man, this is just what we got left over.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
kitchen,
yeah,
and
okay,
we're not talking about
And I do appreciate it for that. So I got to be like drunk.
Yeah.
I got to be like,
I just have to be tired, man.
Oh, okay, I
like
get
that will do.
hey man, the curly fries I'll always eat. So like,
Curly fries.
yeah,
are-
I'll
top
never
tier.
mess around with that.
Yeah.
Their
Fuck, are we
their
just gonna talk-
milkshakes there are so thick, so you could beat a small animal to death with how thick that milkshake is.
Which one, Jack in the Box?
Yeah, the Jack in the Box,
Yeah.
Jack in the Box milkshake.
I've never had a milkshake there.
Mm.
Oh, time to fucking bruh.
Do it right now. Let's get a. We'll do a
Yeah, let's
live
get going.
reaction to Corey drinking a milkshake for the first time.
That's right.
I can't digest dairy, so
Mm.
I can't really do.
Man, hey,
milkshakes.
you want to know how I know I'm old? Me and a buddy of mine. I was hanging out with a friend of mine yesterday, and we were just talking about like he switched over from regular milk to oat milk, and I'm thinking about switching to oat milk, and it's all because we're old and things are falling apart inside. And we're scared about the sugar and the fat. Apparently, oat milk tastes good too.
Mhm.
So, I haven't tried it yet. I mean, I already
I-
drink just skim milk. But
I
I'm
mean,
not
I'll
gonna
do an
keep
almond
talking about
milk.
my diet habits. I feel like
It's,
but that's
it's
an
good.
old man conversation, right? Not
That's a
I
level
think so.
10 podcast experience for everybody.
Yeah.
We're just level like what 3?
yeah. We're just talking about okay, I had to change this in my diet. I have to go for the walk so my cardiovascular system starts working well. And
You can't eat too late. If I eat too late, I'm gonna be sick all day the next day.
I need to make sure I eat 2 hours before going to bed, or any later. It's just gonna keep me up, and like
Part of me is concerned that I don't have these
you're gonna have to
concerns.
start worrying about it, Corey. Corey, I think you're younger than me, right? You're younger than me.
I thought we were the same age.
Are we? Well, they know I'm 25. I don't know if you want
Yeah,
to say.
yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm 25.
You should go to a doctor and see what they say to you. Because that was my thing, right?
to
My
have
insurance is gonna run out soon, and I'm gonna have to do a new one. So I'm doing a bunch of checkups like now, and I want
That's fair.
I want to see what's wrong, so I can
That's
start
fair.
fixing it.
It says your pre-existing conditions is that you have a body.
You have a body.
Yeah.
You have a skeleton. You ever thought about getting rid of it? Like it's just dragging you down. It's extra weight.
Tell you what,
You ever want-
$12,000 right now will replace the whole thing.
Replace all the, all the
You'll lose so much weight.
yeah. It'll come with the turn signal, so that people can know which way you're going.
The only
Hold this
setback is
one.
that you won't be as tall as you used to be.
No,
Yeah.
but
Have
you'll
you
be
ever
able to
read
jump
that book,
higher.
Flat Stanley?
You
Flat
will be
Stanley?
able to be stored in
Yeah.
overhead.
They will be able to ship you in a flat rate box
Yeah.
instead of flying.
If they fold you just right, you will be the paper airplane.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Okay, so I want to make sure I'm not ignoring the chat. I want everyone to know I'm not ignoring it. But let's see. The answer to the chocolate thing. How do you feel about white chocolate? If dark chocolate is your favorite.
It's garbage. I hate white chocolate.
Garbage. Okay.
Garbage.
Most chocolate in the U.S. sucks anyway. Like
Exactly.
You have
Yeah.
Waxy.
yeah, it's
waxy.
waxy and it's awful. Like you have to. I either have to have that shit cooked into something, or you bet I like someone treats me to like a foreign chocolate, or like gives me a gift or something. But I can't even eat Recess, and I used to love Recess as a kid, but now it tastes like fucking waxy
That
peanut butter.
hurts my teeth.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I guess that's the
You
sugar
should
thing.
go see a doctor, Court.
More specifically, a dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
I
one I
mean,
gotta
I've got.
do.
Hold on. I have been to the dentist recently, and he was checking up on my teeth, and he's like, "Oh wow, have you been flossing? This looks really good." I'm like, "Yeah, I have. No, I haven't. God, no, I haven't."
Isn't that great? I used to get that all the time. Doctors would just say I'm surprisingly healthy.
I
And that's like something to be told. So
That's a little bit of a rude thing to say.
isn't it?
Surprisingly
Anyway, but like
healthy.
I don't bring it up too much.
Yeah. Hold on. It says here that you're healthy, and
Your cholesterol's fine.
I don't think
Your-
so.
Your blood sugar's fine. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I just look like this. It's it's the way it is.
It's the stress and the caffeine that keeps me going. Just
Mhm.
pump that
Yeah.
straight into my veins, and I'm
Just
just gonna
don't
keep on
sleep.
chugging.
That's what it is. Like you
I
can't
gotta
tell with the glasses, but I got like those, and it's like too bright. But I mean, these have gotten better as I've gone away from college. Oh, these used to
Dude.
be fucking raccoon eyes.
Oh my god! Like the depression of college, really mellowed me out.
Oh, yeah.
Or like not having the depression of college really
Mhm.
mellowed me out.
Oh,
Yeah. Same here. Now
Yeah.
I feel more zen.
A little bit.
Now that I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm no monk or anything, but I'm like, you know what, it's just not that important anymore.
For real. For
Yeah,
real.
like it just doesn't matter. Let's see what else. Oh, did anyone watch Tenet? I fucking haven't.
No, I'm doing this thing where I don't go to public places.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
what an-
good job. It's like why
Yeah.
why we're doing this.
Yeah. And also because I'm in
Yeah.
NorCal.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
wait,
too.
Well, yeah, that.
But everyone
I'm
knows
miles
how.
away.
Yeah, but everyone on this screen knows how much I love having people in like the same room for a podcast. But,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
But no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna fucking.
Yeah, you're not
So-
welcome in my home.
I
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, fine.
Rick-
Let's see.
I'll take
Yeah.
my Corona elsewhere then.
Take it out. Inuyasha is back. That the reason I'm reading that one is because I know Ian's a big Inuyasha fan.
I did like
Didn't
that
I
show.
ask
I
you
did.
what that fucking meme was?
I
For
don't
the new
remember.
Inuyasha? It was like someone who fucked so and so was the meme.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
one of them has a kid.
One of them has a kid, yeah.
Which one is it?
Shishomaru has a kid. His older brother has a kid now.
Which one's that one? Is
It's
that the
the
one with the
one
fox ears?
The white ear with the white hair and the little goblin, the little imp that walks around with him and a stick. Does that no? Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. There's
Yeah,
only like
that
3
one.
characters to that show. To me.
Too dry.
I never watched it. I just know about Inuyasha. But so it's Hamaru or what's the name?
Shishomaru.
Hamaru.
Shishomaru, his older brother.
Shishomaru?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the meme is who
Yeah, yeah.
fucks Shishomaru. Did they reveal in that show who fucks Shishomaru?
That's deep lore.
No, I have not seen
No
the
one
new
needs
show
to
yet.
know.
So
Okay, she
I didn't know
show
if it
you?
was out or not.
that's
Will you let me know who fucks Shishomaru?
report eagerly
Please?
with that
I just want to know
information.
the answer to the
I
meme.
will. I will. I will. I absolutely will. I can I actually pick at the Tenet question just for a second? I wanted to
Yeah.
yeah. So I think on the show we've talked about how Nolan is being a great big baby, a big whiner baby about
Sure is.
everything.
Yeah.
So like he's really upset about the suggestion, like the studio wants to release it on demand video
Yeah.
because they're not going to make the money back. Like people are just not going to the movie theater
Yeah.
the same way.
There's no way.
No,
We've talked about like I'm not even sure if movie theaters are gonna exist after this
Oh yeah,
It's-
bro.
because
It's
it's not the
very-
movies where they make money. It's the concessions.
Yeah.
The movies
Yeah.
they make Jack squat. Like there's no money in it.
And
It's just
And-
all the food you have to buy there.
Honestly, like more often than if I'm gonna watch a movie with a group of people, I'm happy to just watch with 5 people in my house.
Hell yeah.
Which I mean, I
Yeah.
won't do now. I'm not doing that right now, but like I don't need a movie theater to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Plus I got
But
fucking
I wanted
4K
to
TV now. I'm gonna watch that shit. I'm gonna use that shit all the time.
But like,
you know,
there was an argument that was like, movie theaters need to do a better job at enforcing rules of like not having phones out and like, because like that really ruins an experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I wish
That
one
and,
of
like, people
the.
talking about.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That was it.
Oh, okay. I need one of those movie theaters. What's it called? The one where you are forced to not have a phone, or they'll kick you out.
I
You
love
order
that.
Food. Oh, it's called the L something. There's one in LA. It's like an expensive movie theater. The
no,
Alamo.
and it's like
the Alamo.
yeah, the Alamo
Hmm.
dinner.
Yeah, Alamo theaters. I need one of those closer to me because that seems like exactly the kind of movie experience I would want. I mean, yeah, I've told the stories. I go to movies like when I was going to movies, I would go on like a Wednesday, and mostly it was because it was work, because of work reasons. I had those days off, but I would go on like a Wednesday in like the morning, so that
Okay.
there wasn't fucking anyone there.
No one else, just
Yeah, they wouldn't
to
even
watch.
take kids in because you'll go like a Monday morning or a Tuesday morning, and they're bringing in their kids that they're stuck with at home for a bit.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah,
I also have to mention there's another movie that, unfortunately, guys, is only getting theatrical release right now.
Show is it?
It's a movie called War with Grandpa, and it's just so sad that we're not going to be able to see
What the
this
fuck are you
movie
talking about? What's it called?
so long.
What?
It stars Robert De Niro and Uma Thurman and
But what's
Cheech
it
Marin.
called? I can look it up
War
like
with
right
Grandpa.
now. War with
War with
Grandpa.
Grandpa. War with Grandpa. And
2020 film. COVID-19
a 2020 film.
alert.
Yeah, COVID-19.
Cheech Marin and Christopher Walken are his best friends, and he's gonna declare war on his grandson.
What?
Oh my god, there's some people in this movie.
Yeah, there are.
There's I mean Robert De Niro has been doing family movies for like the past couple years now, just because
That is true.
They pay a shit ton of money like for family movies. It's
That's
just how
true.
they're
That
able
is
to get people. Rob Riggle's in it. Jane Seymour's in it. What the hell?
Yeah. Jane Seymour is his love interest, who then says, "You want to declare war on your grandson? All right then, let's beat the shit out of a child."
She is an award winner.
There's so much prestige filmmaking.
Like Glenn
Yeah.
Close is like the only other person kind of up there with her.
Like I really hope that, I mean, this is only slightly off topic, because I was looking at the listings and I'm like, well, there are maybe 3 places this is playing. I'd really hope if if movies do return in a big way, it's like drive-in stuff and more of that
I
becomes
did.
fun.
Hell yeah.
I love the
drive.
drive.
Sound awesome.
Yeah.
I've only ever been to one, but I've and that was like when I was a kid. But I gotta go again because now they seem amazing.
Well, I also like that, and here's a thing that didn't happen when you and I were growing up, which was theatrical re-releases weren't a thing in the 90s.
Oh yeah, that's very recent.
That's a thing that but that was some stuff that happened for our parents. Like they could go to the movies and watch some crap from the 50s replay at some point. Like I would love to watch Jurassic Park on a real big screen.
A real big screen.
I thought that they do or at least before COVID they used to do that a bunch of
AMC had the Fathom events type thing. Although Fathom events are very hit or miss. If you ask me,
I've never been to one.
Oh, okay.
Remember our shit show?
What was it?
You remember the shit show we went to? You remember the movie we went to?
Was it the Batman one?
It was the Batman one.
Yeah. And you just had to watch like documentaries.
It was
beforehand.
What?
I'm just gonna say that story. I feel like we did complain about it a lot when I'll make it short and sweet. We saw Batman: The Killing Joke, animated the movie at a Fathom event.
Sorry.
Me and Nick took Ian to that for his birthday because we all love The Killing Joke. In fact, it's like we like Alan Moore, so we thought, oh shit, and Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are reprising the roles, so of course. And to be fair to that movie, Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill are the best parts of that movie. Like they are acting their hearts out, and it's some of their best performances I've seen. And it's just wrapped in a bad movie, like a badly directed, badly edited. And then they add a whole story at the beginning that just no one wanted and was weird.
Because the runtime was way too short. Like if they adapt the Killing Joke, it's just like a 40-minute story, I think. Like barely a movie. So then they have to tack on another 30 minutes of
And it's all supposed to make the weight of Batgirl becoming paralyzed like more impactful. Even though it's like in the comic, it's fucking horrifying. Like when it happens. But that movie couldn't replicate it. And I think I can point out like the biggest failure that movie has is the scene of Commissioner Gordon going through like the little dance sequence that the Joker has is okay. It's you're just kind of watching it and it's repeating things, which sucks because the feeling you get in the comic is it's like one of the most horrifying things that you've ever seen, especially in like a Batman fucking story.
Yeah.
What Gordon is looking at and looking at all these photos of. Fuck, and like they played like more extras at the end. They were and it was all about the scene that I thought was bad in the movie. And like, oh yeah, we put in all that work, and all I can think of was it doesn't look like it, man. It really doesn't look like you did. Anyway, that movie wasn't great.
Yeah.
The only thing I commend that movie for is one, the acting, and two, I think they made an interesting choice for who laughs at the end in that movie, because that's always left up for interpretation.
Yeah.
And it was bad. And most like Fathom events like are hit or miss for me. I saw Charged Counterattack, which is a Gundam movie with Nick. A little bit before COVID, and this is when I finally watched like the original Gundam, like Gundam Zeta. So I watched that movie, which I like. I like the movie. But it's fucking it's kind of bonkers. Like some of the fucking dialogue. Ian, have you seen the movie?
I've never seen the movie. I have seen Gundam.
Okay. Corey, have you seen? Because I know you know some stuff about Gundam. Have you seen Charged Counterattack?
No, I've never gotten into like the main universe of it because it's too much.
It's a lot. And then Carissa, have you seen Charged Counterattack?
I have no idea what you're talking about, honestly.
It's a Gundam movie. It ends with them having a conversation about their Freudian complexes, and while meteors coming to Earth. That movie's wild. Like when looking back at it, I think that movie's wild. But the lights were on the entire time during the movie.
What?
And like I'm pretty sure a bunch of us had told them, because we saw people walking in back and forth, like in and out. So maybe I just assumed they a bunch of people had talked to them.
Yeah.
But what was another one? It wasn't a Fathom event. I'm just talking about bad movie experiences now. When I saw Blade Runner 2049 in theaters, I paid extra for the Dolby Digital because I love Blade Runner. And plus, I get it. I think the intro to the Dolby Digital experience is fucking hilarious. It's it's masturbatory, is what that is. How I would describe that sequence. Some kid pulled a fire alarm. It was like a false alarm. I paid all this money for a fucking expensive ass ticket. They gave us a free ticket at the end, and it was good for anything. I forgot what I used it on, but it was literally the twist of the movie. It was when the twist of Blade Runner 2049, the first twist. It's the scene where he picks up the wooden horse, and that's when the fucking fire alarm went off. And like,
why?
It's a 3-hour movie. It's like I'm at that point, and like, goddamn,
what?
Children.
Like,
movie sucked.
Was he? Was he in that movie, or was he in? Oh, okay.
The whole theater complex was evacuated.
God damn it!
Yeah, we were all kind of pissy out there, but anyway, movie theaters suck. I'm okay with drive-ins.
I'm okay with just like buying the DVD and just watching it at home.
I saw Bill and Ted 3 in my room when it premiered, and that movie's fucking great, and I enjoyed it when I watched it.
Did anyone see Superman Man of Tomorrow?
No, not yet.
Not yet. It's on my list.
Oh, okay. Because like it was the only reason I watched it was because like they were doing DC Fandom, and it was the second run of DC Fandom, and it was all on demand stuff.
Yeah.
And and they had basically the free screening of it, and I was like, well,
nice.
Getting a friend, we're gonna watch this, and it was nice. Yeah.
No, I saw that So one of a streamer I watched got sponsored by like DC Fandom, and they did a whole
Nice.
stream where they're just looking at panels and shit for free.
Mhm.
That's how I got in. Now I have HBO Max because I really want to watch Watchmen. 'Cause-
Oh, nice.
I'm always on the fence with HBO Max because it has
yeah, same.
just about everything tailored for most of my taste.
Mhm.
It's like it's
But
got
not a
Teen
lot.
Titans Go.
Yeah.
I love Teen Titans Go. It's got a bunch of Godzilla stuff
Yeah,
that I've never seen before,
yeah,
and it's got the Looney Tunes show,
yeah.
the one where they're like they're living in a cul-de-sac. Bugs and Daffy are roommates.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm
So
and it's
far
got all
I'm
the
enjoying
DC
it.
stuff coming to it.
So far I'm
Okay.
liking it. Although if you get it now, you kind of just missed on a sale they did. Where like
Oh,
for
really?
a year it's $3 off a month.
Oh
So
wow.
instead of
Yeah.
$15, now I'm paying like 12
Oh,
instead
okay.
of 15 a month. But the only thing is it's good quality stuff, but it's not a lot. And I guess that's because it's new. So like
That's fair.
but it has high quality. It has high quality shows.
Mhm.
Also, I'm not too big on the user interface. And it's not something I can explain too well unless I'm like sitting down with you and showing like, look, this is like it's a fucking hassle looking for, for these things. Like, but yeah, let's see. Christian has seen Gundam. Okay, so I'm not alone on the Gundam train, and Nick's not here to talk about gush over Gundam. Superman,
Wow.
right on.
Yeah, I only know the only Gundam I'm really. It's Gundam 00. I got a toy of it recently
Double O,
for
okay.
it. Yeah. 'cause
Wait,
I
Gundam
watched it.
Seed? Is it Gundam Seed 00
No.
or like no? Okay.
No. Does that help?
I don't.
Oh, nice.
I've seen all the old Gundam. I haven't gone to. I'm watching literally in order.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because I have that ability. I can be that guy that can watch anime from like the 70s and
I-
the 60s.
It's strange. I cannot do that.
I get why people can't, but like I totally. There's a charm to it for me. You see
That's
people
fair.
fucking slide into frame and like that's. There's a hair on the cell. I love it.
I do like.
Yeah.
I also like when you get to see like, because translation has changed so much in the years. Like watching a show translated in '79 is very, very different than.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, because
yeah.
there's
I
so
love
much.
I love it, dude.
They would not bother to find the vocabulary that fits best, so you just have very long like, like people keep making just sounds.
Will these
for...
people know what a Nakama is? Will they... but let's see. I want to make sure I'm not leaving out Carissa in any of this because I feel like I'm talking about Gundam. That's already like isolating enough people. But
yeah, no worries. Like, I'm just learning a whole bunch about like robots right now.
oh,
Gundam ones.
Hey, that Gundam's
robots
gonna
are
walk.
fun.
That
Oh,
real
yeah,
Gundam
you're
in
right.
Japan's walking.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What? It
Yeah.
can?
It can stand up. It can get on knee and stand up and like flex appendages now.
That's
It's
wild.
gonna go for its first walk.
Yeah.
Nick's been on top of this shit, and he fucking tells me, it keeps me up to date on like everything. And he's like, yo, if they can get it to fully walk, and like now that you can be a pilot, like that's gonna be a job. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do in order to quit and become a pilot for a Gundam. And he's like, dude, I could even die in that thing on like the first takeoff, and I would just that would be it. That would be a happy. Be a good way to go.
Well, first
Yeah,
you have
right.
to like wait till COVID ends, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, no, the cockpit. You only got one person in there. That's it.
That's true.
Mhm.
They're not
You're
Jaegers.
isolated.
The 60-foot or the 60-foot radius is much more than the 6-foot distance you're supposed to have.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah,
But apparently, 6 feet isn't enough. I guess.
that's right.
Just don't have lungs. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can
Uh.
just not breathe the whole time you're in there, that'd be great.
just absorb oxygen through osmosis.
Mhm. Let's see.
Uh,
But yeah, we should probably go back to the thing we were originally gonna do, which is anyone else have anything like in particular they watched they want to talk about real quick. Call Me Applespot. I know you. We haven't given you the time on the floor yet as
Oh, I
much. Is
was
there
like
anything
trying
else?
to figure out what I actually was watching.
Or like seen, played? How's Dark Souls going?
Oh, Dark Souls. The friend who gifted it to me was like, "Why are you playing it offline? You should be playing it online because lore." And then
There
a
are
big-
two lines of like schools of thought on that.
I'm just playing.
Yeah. Enjoy
just
it the way you
online?
want.
Yeah.
I know because sometimes the first time I play through Dark Souls, for people who don't know, all Souls game have an online and offline switch you can turn on, and online lets you put in messages for other people who are playing in the game. They can lay down on like the same server. Sometimes you can evade them and like tag them and all that. I always the first time I play through, I tend to do it offline because I want to be surprised by like especially in a Souls game. And sometimes you read those messages and they'll tell you like, oh, something around the corner is important.
Oh,
Although a lot of the
okay.
times they're vague enough that it doesn't matter. Like, there's no way you could have guessed what the fuck was happening.
Okay.
But Dark Souls 1, it's different. It's different than Dark Souls 3, which I think you said was the one you played, right?
Yeah. I had Dark Souls 3 because another friend, gifted it to me, and she was like, "Yeah, you should play this. It's pretty okay on the computer," and I never played it until like I got a gaming rig.
Once
Right.
again,
and I was
a
like,
glowing review.
a glowing
It's
review.
pretty okay.
It's pretty
It's
okay.
pretty okay because I can't play it. But now I'm playing it, and I was just playing it, and another friend who saw me streaming it was like, "What the fuck are you doing? Play Dark Souls 1. I will get
Yeah.
you Dark Souls 1."
Wow.
And then she gave it to me on
That's
Steam,
nice.
and now I'm playing Dark Souls
Nice.
1.
That's very cool.
I'm looking in the stream chat, and it says, "Let the woman talk. Let her hear her thoughts on stuff. What does the lady like? Let the lady pick a topic." If you like Dark Soul, I recommend you buy Samurai Jack because it's the same thing. Okay. I don't know what Samurai Jack is.
There's a new Samurai Jack game.
And two, I'm not a woman.
No.
That's so true.
I'm
Yeah.
non-binary.
That's
But
right.
it's okay. It's okay if you think that because you're just hearing my voice.
Mhm.
And I understand if that's weird, because it's not, the first thing people know about me.
Yeah.
But yeah, like going back to the original question, which I forgot honestly until like
It's okay. I
right
just want
now.
to say sorry. I wasn't actually reading the chat, and I should have addressed that.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was just watching recently. I was trying to rewatch Bleach, the anime, starting from the because like the last time I watched it, it was like in high school.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just like rewatching it now, and it's sub because that's how I process things. And I'm just like, Ichigo is just saying, "I'm 15. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be the best I've ever." And I'm just like,
and he's
"You're
the
baby.
best. And
You're
he's doing the best.
You're what the fuck? Just stick in school. What the fuck?"
Man,
Another
were you
thing,
around? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
another thing about it was like, it's so cheesy. I love it.
Okay. Okay. I have, let's say, a history with Bleach, and I think that show robbed me of hours of my life because I'm not gonna go into it, but it was to the point that I was so insufferable about it, especially with like some of my closer friends who got me into it. That for a birthday gift they bought me a Bleach wall scroll, and I thought it was so fucking funny. I still have it. I just haven't put it up, but whenever I see them, if they like happen to come over, I'll take out the wall scroll and be like, "Yo, I still have it." Like, it's also a reminder to me that hey, maybe you don't have to be such an asshole about things you don't like anymore. So,
Callmeapplespot. I was wondering, like, how did you finish the whole thing? Did you?
No, I'm on
Oh,
episode 7.
Oh,
It's
I
like,
okay.
oh
just
yeah, you're.
recently did it.
Hey, welcome to the journey. There's like 300 something, right?
Oh
Like,
my god.
It's probably gonna take me 2 years.
It's like
Yeah.
that and then 9 movies.
yeah.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, there's movies
my
too.
God.
Shit.
I
Yeah,
never
you gotta
even
watch the
bothered with the
movies.
movies.
Uh,
The manga, do you know how the manga ended? And I don't even
no.
mean like what actually happens, but I mean how, like what forced it to end.
Oh.
Was it the contract or something?
Well, I mean like they terminated his contract because Bleach just wasn't selling, but they
Oh.
terminated with him and gave him only 3 chapters to end the series.
Shut the fuck
While he was in,
up.
Damn.
while they were in the middle of the arc.
That sucks.
Yeah,
So-
well, I mean, it wasn't good. It was like it wasn't. Apparently, no one liked it. Like while where it was going anyway. But still, 3 fucking chapters to end an
Yeah.
entire. Like I said, like it's 300 episodes, and I think it's like 500 something fucking chapters, or whatever. It's a big number. I'm just making up numbers, but it's a big number, and they only had 3 to end it,
It's wild,
Dang.
man.
and that's how it ends. But enjoy the journey. Enjoy. I feel so bad because you just got into this, and like,
And
There's
here he
no-
is ruining the whole thing.
and I feel
Good
like,
stuff. There's good stuff that happens.
mhm.
At least I know what to expect now.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was that?
Oh.
They sound like Ian.
Hmm?
Oh, we heard some static. Maybe it was your mic or something.
Well, I was
It's
just
fine.
gonna
It's fine.
I was just gonna say really quick about long running anime. We did have a moment with Hunter x Hunter, which
yeah?
is I'd say it's in the same world
I heard
of
it's better. I just haven't watched it.
it. The weird thing is like some of the arcs on that are so long; they're like 50 episodes, and then some of the arcs are like 7.
Yeah.
It's apparently I was watching it and I was like, this feels really uneven. Why is this happening?
So, are you
I look-
watching the new one or the original?
I watched the new one, not the one from '99. But
Yeah, I heard that one even drags more.
oh my god, yeah. My understanding is
good.
the new one is pretty good. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Apparently, the reason the narrative though does have like kind of an not inconsistency even. It's just like some parts are very long and some parts. Oh, it's resolved. It's done.
Yeah.
Is because I guess the writer of the original has like health problems, and so
He
he would
does.
either let things hang, and then he'd be like, "I'll pick it up in a year,"
Yeah.
or I'm not feeling so good. I'm just gonna end this storyline now.
He
Oh,
has,
no.
So I actually know quite a bit because I watch. I think I've mentioned it. I think I've like said good things about his channel before, but Super Eye Patch Wolf puts out really good like video essays, and he has one on Hunter x Hunter. And like the author has like, it's not as I don't think it's just sciatica problems, but it's a really bad back problem.
Oh.
Like to the point where like he can't be hunched over and drawing manga, like, or he can't be drawing for too long. So that's why some of the manga chapters look so rough.
Yeah.
Like they look like first drafts or like doodles that he made on like a napkin. Second, well, this is just a fun fact, but I guess it'll come into play later with his living situation. He's married to the creator and writer of Sailor Moon.
Oh, what?
Yeah, the original
What?
Sailor Moon.
Wild.
So,
Wow.
Power couple, let's go.
yeah, apparently he's also really bad at throwing away trash, and he just lives in like filth.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like you see those, you see those like those shots in anime, and it's supposed to be like an otaku or like a kikomori, and they're just living in like there's just bags of trash in the room, and
Yeah.
really only thing that's around is just like room enough to access a computer.
Mm-hmm.
He apparently actually lives like that,
What a
and that's
Oh, man.
there's like real photos of his place.
my God.
So it's a combination. It's big health problems, is what apparently affects it so much.
Jesus.
But yeah,
It's got-
it's wild. That shit's behind as well. Apparently, it's good. It takes a lot for me to get into a shonen anime though, just because I'm not too big into shonen.
Mm.
But I've thought it's on the list in case I ever run out of something to watch.
You don't like it when young people are like, "Hey, I'm gonna fight you and be the strongest fighter."
Yeah, no, man. Dude, you're talking. Here's the best perspective of it, right? Like, there's a lot of Gundam I have no interest in because it's children, and I
Okay,
want to
yeah.
see like adults. like, like I like the original Gundam so much because it's a war story that it's actually like just an instance in a war, and these people trying to
Mhm.
escape like a certain thing. And it's these like they're like young adults. They're probably like in their, I think Amuro's like 20 or something, like at that point. But they're not like kids or like the teenager who breaks into Gundams and steals them. And you're
Right.
like, why did you leave the keys to a tank available for this kid to go into it? Because then that's what you're thinking. That's what I'm thinking of. It's like it's a military thing. It's a war. It's like why would again, it's totally me. I get it. Like, because apparently Iron Blood and Orphans is good or something.
Oh,
like that.
dude,
Yeah.
that's one of the
at the
best.
very least, I like Gundam Barbados and
Yeah.
that design. And oh god, what was there was one, and it's just got like big fucking like they look like the shoulder pads to a Green Zaku, but there's like 4 of them. It's like it starts with a Z. Anyway, there's some Gundam designs there, but like Thunderbolt's like my favorite Gundam.
Okay.
Like that would
Is
tell
that the
you
one
like
with
what
the
my taste
jazz?
is. Yeah, that's the one where
Okay.
that I can go on and on about Gundam Thunderbolt and why I think it's great, but yeah, that's where I'm at, man. So it takes like the reason I like My Hero Acca is because I'm a comic book nerd. So like seeing all the comic book references are super fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I enjoy that. Also, like I actually think the characters are like fun in My Hero Acca.
Yeah.
So, or
Like I
Green
was in
Naruto.
it for a while, but like
Mhm.
there were 2 things that got me out of it. It was like
Yeah.
one, there weren't any toys that I wanted to buy from it, and I was
Yeah.
like, that's like a big thing for me because tons of these.
Mhm.
And then like the second one was the grape kid. I was not into him.
He's the worst, dude. I don't like.
Yeah.
It's so in the show, it seems like he's getting way less lines. But I honestly, and I know the author has said, yeah, I actually regret coming up with that character because now I have like no idea how to fix him or like get rid of him because you can't just
Oh,
get rid of a
wow.
child. like,
Yeah.
because what do you say that kid like died or something like in that type of show?
He transferred to another dimension.
Yeah.
He transferred to a school.
He entered the Shadow
yeah.
Realm.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah, that's it. That's a
what
good
it's
one.
so my theory is I think he will die, but he'll be the death that like triggers someone on the cast, maybe Deku or like some superhero, to get like even stronger or become like enraged in a fight
Uh-huh.
or something. I think he's gonna become fodder, I guess is what I'm like. I guess what I'm saying.
Story fodder.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
blame you, dude. That character fucking sucks.
Oh no, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like most of the people I talk to are like, yeah, that's easily the worst part. And like for
Yeah.
me, it just got a little insufferable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then also, I just was not keeping up with like things coming out, and I was like, well, I guess this is just over now.
That show's like junk food to me, so what I'll do is I'll just stop for a long time and like, oh, there's a bunch of episodes out now. I'll go. I have an afternoon. I'll go catch up or something.
I've seen a few of the I think 2 of the movies that got
I
released
haven't
in the
watched them yet.
States.
I should do that.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because like
There's a Godzilla guy, and I wanna see that guy.
That sounds fun.
a Godzilla. Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it was only on happenstance because one of my friends couldn't make it to like a group thing. They were like,
Yeah.
"Well, I got this extra ticket. I know you don't watch it." Hey, free ticket. I'll hang out.
Like, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
COVID hasn't happened yet, so like it's
Yeah, exactly. Well, going out and meeting people is a thing still. So.
And that was the last movie you watched in theaters. Was
Man, what is the last movie I watched?
Oh, that's fun. We should do that. Hey, that's my question for the chat for everyone right now. What was the last movie you watched in theaters before everything became more on fire?
Oh my god! What?
Oh,
What came
oh,
out?
no.
I'll go. I have mine.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, you have yours, Ian?
Yeah.
Go.
The last movie I went to see in theaters was the last Pixar movie. I saw Onward with Spider-Man and Star-Lord.
Hmm.
Wait, that came out in theaters?
It did, and then it was like March the 5th, and so
it
that
must
was
have been, like right before.
it was like the week before the lockdown happened.
Yeah, because
Damn.
the little get together I did for my birthday, like that was right before I think everything was announced, right?
Was that when I was unorderly drunk?
Yeah.
I was. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
didn't bring it up. You brought it up. But
I
like,
brought it up. It's fine.
I don't want to say how you fell asleep outside and like it was on a bench though, so it wasn't on the ground. He didn't like. Yeah. We were taking care of him.
I had dignity.
Yeah.
Weren't
Like a
horizontal, so that was
There
okay.
you go. You were
Yeah.
just
For some
in the
reason,
middle
you were
of the backyard, a centerpiece.
Oh no! Oh no!
At one point, we lit a bonfire all around you, and you didn't wake up for it.
Yeah.
All I can say is it did not taste like alcohol at all. It was
Yeah.
anyway. I'd say it was Onward was my last one, and not a bad choice. It's not a bad movie.
No,
it was,
I like
Sure.
it. I like that. That's a little,
uh,
yeah. That's kind of my alley too, because like, it's been a while since I've seen a main character with like a jean jacket with patches on.
man,
Like,
that
oh
show,
shit, I had that.
that movie. I know it's supposed to. Theoretically supposed to be for people who are kids now, but a lot of the aesthetic in that was so 90s, man. Like all the flannel and like patches,
Yeah.
like that felt like when I was growing up. You know?
Yeah. I saw my
Mhm.
fucking metal jackets with all the patches and all that.
Nice.
Anyone else? Because I'm actually having a hard time thinking about what movie I fucking saw in theaters.
For real.
Because like
When did-
again, like I said, I don't watch many movies in theaters.
Yeah.
It's
When did
it's,
Joker
was it
come
Char's
out?
Counterattack? Oh my god, hang on. Was it like it might have been?
Oh, man.
It might have been Char's Counterattack.
What is Char's Counterattack? I don't think I know that one.
That's the Gundam one I was talking about. Where they're talking about like their Freudian complexes at the end.
Okay.
There's a moment in there. Okay, hey, you know that theory where apparently if you shut your eyeballs and like cover your ears and your mouth while you can survive in space for like 10 seconds or something?
Yes.
What?
Have you ever heard that?
I had her, like
I'm
a
pretty sure
lung.
it's bullshit, but I know that was like a thing that went around for a bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, that movie puts it to the test. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
It might have been Char's Counterattack, I guess is what I'm saying. It might have been Char's
Oh.
Counterattack that I saw last.
Okay.
Not a great one to go out on, if
When
I'm
did-
completely honest.
When did the Joker come out?
It had to be
Earlier.
before. Yeah.
I want to say
That
that was
was
at the
too
beginning of the year.
early?
Or end of
Yeah.
last year, somewhere around
I
there.
thought it was a holiday movie, right? Yeah, so maybe it was the end of last year.
Christmas time, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's probably like
What about-
Halloween-ish.
Oh, sorry, what was
Uh-huh.
that, Carissa?
That was probably like Halloween-ish era.
Oh,
time.
Okay.
that might have been two. What about when did Frozen 2 come out?
I don't fucking know.
I think around the exact same time because I saw it instead of the Joker.
Hey, more people got hurt and died at Frozen 2 than the Joker.
That's true.
Yeah. I think it was like 2 people got stabbed or something.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you meant in the movie Frozen 2. What are you talking
Oh, I mean like people. I mean,
I'm sorry, real people.
not your weird fake characters, Ian. No.
Oh my god.
No, but
Oh
I'm
my-
pretty sure there was like a stabbing at like a Frozen 2
Damn.
viewing.
Why?
It was two
Were they
parents
serving
arguing.
Popeyes?
I don't fucking know.
Dude.
Was that around the time of the spicy chicken sandwich debut?
Was it?
Maybe.
That sandwich is
mean-
pretty good. It's not.
I
I'm
love
not gonna
Popeyes,
kill
dude.
someone over it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not gonna murder. Like,
While you guys think about the movie you saw, what piece of fast food would you commit a crime
would
for?
you cut someone for?
Have you had? Have you guys? Do you have a Jollibee, guys?
I do.
Oh, you do? I don't.
Jollibee.
Yeah.
I
like
What
it.
was that, Clarissa?
I go to work, like my workplace is so close to a Jollibee, and I've been in the area where there are a lot of Jollibees for the past 2 years, but I've never gone,
Oh.
and that's like
Oh.
tragedy.
I mean,
Ryan-
like, I'm not big on fried chicken, but I love their fried peach pies.
Yeah.
That's some good shit.
Also, you can get spaghetti with fried chicken, which is, you know,
can, yeah.
goddamn treat.
There's one in Lakewood. Oh, maybe I'll go try it.
Yeah, dude, those pies.
Yeah. That's
I dropped
Something.
something.
I fucking love Popeyes, but
I mean, Popeyes is better.
oh, is it?
So-
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I just really don't like fried chicken. I don't like big pieces of chicken with bones in it and like drenched in oil.
you like a strip, you like a finger.
Oh, I love me
Chicken
a good
fingers?
boneless chicken strip. Yeah.
Yeah. The actual fingers of a giant chicken.
Yeah.
I'm led to believe.
You know that the bit, the Patton, I think, is it Patton's bit about Mega Leg, about the chicken.
That sounds like it.
The
I like that name.
Mega Leg. It escaped from a vault of shale, and then we fried it. Like he tells a story
That
about
sounds like a
work-
Patton bit.
he's working on like with a makeup artist who had done an ad for a limited KFC promotion, and they're like,
Uh-huh.
"Yeah, chicken leg's supposed to be that big," and the executive says, "No, they're not."
Because his bit about Black Angus is like one of my favorite comedy bits like ever.
Oh yeah, the steakhouse. The steakhouse.
We're gonna serve you a potato the size of your dog with a deep fried pumpkin. And oh, you better bend over, Nancy Mae, because here comes the gravy pipe. It's one of my favorite fucking bits ever. Here at Black Angus. Yeah. But it was, okay, so I'm gonna keep trying to bring it back, even though it's futile, and I know, and I've done enough of these podcasts to know it's futile. But yeah, Bleach is what Chris was talking about. Is there anything else you happen to have seen, Carissa?
Now I'm thinking of like the last movie I've seen in theaters.
Okay.
I think it was Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah,
that
I
was
missed
a
out on
while
watching that
ago.
news.
It was
What?
so
Sorry, what was it?
good. It was a
Oh, yeah,
while ago,
absolutely.
but it's
Yeah.
so good.
you-
Yeah, I know it's on my list. I'm actually
It's
gonna
so
watch it
good.
soon because, like, I think I have a copy now somewhere.
Do it. It's gonna
Yeah.
be
Did
amazing.
Did you see it was this movie about a Chinese American woman who had to go back to China for her grandma.
The Farewell.
The Farewell, yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen that.
That's
That one's really
Aquafina. Aquafina is the
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, you know what? I
Yeah.
think I did hear about that because I didn't know who the fuck Aquafina was until like until it was being brought up.
I think she was
Yeah.
like,
Like-
Farewell, huh? 824.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely gonna check this out.
she
Yeah, that was really good.
she for me has been kind of a runaway star. She's been in like consistently good projects like
Really?
that.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, she picked up her own show for a while. That's pretty hot, pretty good show.
Right on.
She was also in Crazy Rich Asians as the best buddy, and
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stole the show in my
Yeah.
opinion. I think.
She has the best line too. Bok bok, bitch.
Yeah, she
I gotta
also
rewatch that.
the whole scene wherein there's like there's a protracted scene wherein her the primary the star of the show and then Ken Jeong are having dinner together,
Mhm.
and Ken Jeong just like fucks with this lady for like the entirety of that dinner is excellent. It's so very funny.
Did you know Ken Jeong isn't a like I not a I don't was it the Oscars? He's an award-winning writer.
What did he award win
It
for?
was
Do
a
you know?
sports documentary for 2020.
Really?
Apparently, he's a
smart,
big
yeah.
sports writer. Yeah, I found that out
Hey.
recently.
I had no idea.
See, I just knew him for his comedy stuff and that he used to be a doctor. But like, yeah,
Yeah, he was a doctor who beat that man with a crowbar. That's how I know him. Huh. Huh.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I'll have to give that a peek. I'll have to. Okay.
So, does anyone else have anything they happen to have watched? Because I do have one, and I'm afraid that one's might take a little bit because I'm
Okay.
gonna get into why it relates to me too much.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay. I started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm finally because I.
Oh
HBO Max.
Jesus!
Yeah, yeah. And here's the thing: Larry's always right. I don't get that show. I think Larry is always... No. So I am so glad I'm watching this now because I feel like if I had watched this at an earlier point in my life, I would be saying Larry's always right
Oh God!
instead of being the crazy. Oh, sorry, Chris. What were you gonna say? Something?
No, I was just laughing.
Oh, okay. Instead of saying he's like the crazy fucking, he's consistent, but he's insane. Like the character is. But then there's moments where I agree with him and I go, oh no, do I have to fix that part of my life too now? Like, that's a new thing I got to work on and like.
There are definitely moments in the show where I think Larry is right.
Yeah.
Moment just because someone else is so wrong.
Yeah,
Does that make
that's
sense?
when it happens. Like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Specifically, like there's one where they are told that a terrorist attack is going to happen in LA. Do you remember this?
I'm only halfway through season 2.
Okay, so there's an episode where Larry and his wife are being told, I'm dating someone in the CIA. The CIA has let me know that there's going to be a terrorist attack in Los Angeles on this date.
I think you did tell me about this.
And they're like, why aren't they telling people? They don't want to panic. But listen, you're my friends. I wanted to let you know you should leave the city. You shouldn't be there. And his wife is like, we already said we were going to go to that potluck thing. I don't know. And then Larry basically says, I mean, I was going to be in San Francisco for a golf thing that day. And she basically says, well, if you feel like your wife should die in a terrorist attack alone, I guess it's fine.
It's like, okay, so here's the thing about the wife, right? I always forget who plays her because she's actually really funny. And she's in a bunch of comedies. The writing for her, because that's like the perfect person that's the person who would marry the character Larry David, because she is like maybe 1/4 like Larry David in terms of like, that's ridiculous what you're thinking about in this, because there's moments where she's like, yeah, I'm on board, I agree with you, like,
yes, and it's
just like, you're both insane, like,
both highly destructive, terrible human beings.
You two deserve each other. And then you find like the only time you'll agree with Larry is like if something worse happens.
Sometimes does happen. Yeah.
And there are people who are worse, like, and it's the kind of worse where it's like it's just little mundane. They're Hollywood people. They're rich, and like, It's just like normal people don't think like that. Like
Yeah.
this is just the overthinking like part. But that's why it's the overthinking aspect where you're just like considering every possibility
Mhm.
and like overthinking personal interactions, that those are the parts I tend to relate to.
Right.
And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I am obviously thinking about interactions with people way too much.
Right.
And how
I definitely want to recommend later on in the show. There's a great episode about like Larry essentially is being asked to dinner by someone he does not want to go to dinner with. It does not have the courage to just say, "I don't want to do that."
oh,
So he keeps trying to find ways to get out of it, and then his solution is that when he then effusively says, "Yes, I want to go to dinner with you. Let's
Yeah.
meet in this very public place," and then he makes sure that he is seen in public with this person and puts on a MAGA hat
yeah.
so that the person is shamed into trying to escape the situation. And he and then he then realizes, oh my god, if I put this hat on, everybody will run away from me.
Yeah, I did hear about that premise.
Nobody wants to be near you. It's
Oh man. Oh fuck, dude. It's wild. That show's great. It's hilarious. It's there was also an episode where they're talking, I won't say the name of the town that I live in, but they were talking about it way too much. To the point
They-
where
talk about that town.
yes, they do. It's there's a whole conversation about it and how they're like it's gonna be on the railroad tracks, and I'm like, fuck, I know exactly where
Oh
these
no!
railroad tracks are. I know which highway exit they're talking about, and I don't like it. I don't like that they're talking about my town. They should. This town shouldn't be brought up. There's nothing amazing happens here in life. um. Anyway, it's funny, man. It's. I will say this too. Having seen like a bunch of arguments between old Jewish people, and this is probably the most realistic depiction I've ever seen on television.
God, yes.
Because
Oh my God, yes.
usually they're just played up for laughs and you can't actually tell what they're saying. But this has like the right ebb and flow of what those arguments are, and like there's and there's a logic to everything they say.
Right.
Like there is it's I mean it's Larry David. Larry David wrote it, and so it's stellar writing. Like there's no short end on that.
Oh,
But
man.
it will hit close to home if you're someone like me who overthinks a lot of social interactions with people that just don't fucking matter. Like like I shouldn't be thinking about that.
Can I throw out one more because it's just such a perfect show. I love. There's one episode I'd say like generally Curb doesn't feel very sitcom-y. It feels very kind of loose with the structure. A very sitcom-y episode is Larry has family coming to dinner, and one of his family members is a survivor from Auschwitz.
Yeah.
He's an old gay Jewish man, and I think they even have a line where it's like, "Wow, gay and Jewish. What a rough time to choose to be both those things." That's.
Yeah.
And then his wife invites over TV people, and one of them is the guy who won the first Survivor, like the game show Survivor.
Yeah, no, I know Survivor.
And the end of the episode is an old Jewish man getting in a fist fight with a 30-year-old about who had a harder time being a survivor. It's wow. What a oh my God.
It's such a good show. It really is.
It sounds like you're watching it right now.
It's...
Oh, dude, some of it gets real. Like, and it's not usually what they're talking about, although that does happen. It's more of like the way they go about talking about it. then I'm like, yeah, I've known people like that. That's way too close, man. But yeah, that's pretty much the thing. Does anyone else have anything other? Because if not, then we can just go into the stories. Because I know Ian has the hard out at 5:30.
I'll mention one thing I'm watching
Yeah,
really quick.
I mean, you could have left room for the guest, but go ahead, Ian.
Oh, so sorry. You know what? You're absolutely right. Please, please. I was just gonna mention really quick. I started. I'm starting my spooky time watching. I'm getting all my
That
movies
time of
and
year, man.
yeah. I watched Halloween 3 last night. I watched
Okay.
and guys, you should really watch Halloween 3. Halloween 3,
Yeah.
really good movie.
Yeah.
Has anybody here seen that
I
one?
watched it in high school. It was back when I was watching all the slasher flicks.
Sure.
That was when slasher flicks were my favorite form of horror. Now it's like I like the weirder stuff.
Mhm.
But I remember liking Halloween 3 more than 2, and maybe even more than 1.
Oh.
It's been a bit. Maybe I'll just rewatch it, honestly, because I can put those things in the background now.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd highly recommend it. The premise of Halloween 3 is, what if Solvang was scary as hell and Irish?
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. Highly recommend that movie. Please, everybody.
Absolutely.
You can watch it on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Nice. But yeah, anyway, should we just get to the stories then, or?
I have another thing that I was watching.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I guess it's every Friday or every other Friday. But I've been watching digital drag shows.
Oh,
on
nice.
Twitch, and those are amazing.
Yeah. Nick of all people. Yeah, I didn't know Nick would watch. I think because he watched one, like some friend recommended to him, and he thought it was so, and he just was like, yeah, you gotta watch it, Chris. The production is like gnarly. Apparently they're really good. I want to check them out, but yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about those.
Are you watching local queens? Who can you name some names for us?
The one I was watching on Friday was Bitch Puddin' stream.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
okay,
which was amazing.
Who won
and that's
Dragula? Yes.
Yeah, Dragula season 2 winner, Super Monster of the World #2. But like that's the day I learned that there was a remix of the Rude Sandstorm and Wet Ass Pussy.
Oh my god!
That's the day I found out that exists. And it works for some reason.
That's fantastic.
It's gonna go on my
go to my playlist real quick.
And WAP.
WAP the Rude Sandstorm. But yeah, like the performances on there are amazing. Every week or so they bring new performers, and it's usually live, or if it's pre-recorded, it's new content.
Okay.
So like they're just churning stuff out. Like
That's
holy
nice.
shit.
Nice.
Huh.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. I gotta check some of that stuff out.
I think the other ones are Queer as Punk is a local LA one.
Okay.
And then there's one in what is it? I keep forgetting what the stream channel is, but they're based in San Francisco area, Bay Area. So also pretty good. That's the one that's hosted by what is their name? I keep forgetting what their name is. They did Lady Voldemort one time.
Oh,
yeah, that's cool.
I think I know who you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a journey.
Oh shit. Oh, Nick might be joining us soon.
Excellent.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. No, yeah, that a lot of people have been telling me to check it out. It's definitely I probably should. It sounds awesome. So yeah, just
I'll be
another
honest, I've
thing for
never
the
heard of
list.
these things. It sounds
I know.
interesting.
I have to. I know, and I'm like trying to get into a master's program and like work
Could I-
and like
Oof.
it's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I cleaned an entire house this week.
Mm.
Deep cleaned.
Mm.
Took me like 3 days. And
Oh
like,
wow.
I'm fucking tired. But
Now Sure.
but yeah, no, it's definitely on the list. It's gonna be on there.
Can I
But
ask
yeah,
a quick
sorry,
question
go
of
ahead.
Corey? Just before we
Yeah,
jump
hello.
over, can I ask?
Sure.
So you know about them spandex fellas?
I know
Those
about
ones?
them spandex fellas. Yeah.
I just happened the other day to be watching a program by Saban called VR Troopers.
Ah, yes.
I don't know. Are you familiar with this program?
I've not dabbled too far, but I know of it.
It's what's just bizarre to me. There's a lot, but what I am delighted by. I happened to be passing through San Pedro. It doesn't matter why. And I was,
Yeah.
but the Korean
San
Liberty
Pedro,
Bell.
San Pedro.
But they film a whole bunch of their like exterior like the dojo shots
Mhm.
on the hill that's right there, and it's
Oh
just
man.
like it's always exciting. It's always I get a kick out of when you watch a show and you're able to be like, I know there. I've
Yeah.
been, yeah, you know.
Well, so what you're saying is you're the opposite of Chris. When they start referencing your town, you're like, oh yeah, that's good stuff. But Chris is just, no, this is wrong.
Well, let me say for the record, when I listen to a podcast that references Chris's town, I was there with him and thinking
Yeah.
you shouldn't be talking about this.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's your turn. It's your town too, motherfucker. You're living here with me.
I was listening to that. Did I tell you, Chris? I'll work out with that murder podcast on sometimes to just have something in the background.
Yeah, yeah.
And they started talking about like the most prolific highway killers of the 70s, and they name that town like 7 times as being the center of where
it's a
many
hotbed.
a hotbed of where men were picked up and never seen or heard from again.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm driving
So-
there in the 70s.
Yeah. And anyway,
I mean, the Golden State Killer wasn't found until like now, so
did you watch the documentary, man?
not yet. I want to read the book. Is the thing.
It's a very good book.
Yeah, I
Very
know.
good.
I gotta get it. It's Michelle Nakamura. So.
Yeah, Michelle, and she, tragically, that book came out less than 2 weeks before he got shot. Basically, like
Yep.
Wow.
she published that. She had that published just after her passing,
Yeah.
and I'd
Well,
say 12 days later.
Yeah,
go ahead.
well, she was, and that book were like crucial to getting him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She had done like a lot of the legwork of actual investigation.
Yeah, she did all this stuff.
She
Oh,
takes
hello?
the get hello.
I think
Hello?
you cut off a little bit.
The documentary takes a lot of the stuff from the book, which I recommend reading, but it then expands it because shit, we now know the name, we know God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I will. I will. I want to read the book first. I heard it's not that long of a read either, so I could probably knock it out relatively soon. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I don't want him to mention my town. But yeah, did you all want to start doing the stories then, or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Got you. All right. Well, to celebrate, because it's supposed to be like a camp telling stories, I broke out one of the really good bottles I had for the anniversary.
Lovely.
For anyone who remembers, it was the same bottle I brought out when we beat Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh wow.
And I won't go too into it because in order to like tell you what it is, you sound like a fucking asshole. Like you sound like the worst. So I'll tell you anyway. It's an Armagnac, which is not a cognac, but they're made the same way. It's just a different part of France. And it's an XO, which means there's a 40-year-old liquid in here somewhere. It's a blend, but
Okay.
the youngest liquid is probably the youngest liquid is for sure 40.
Oh wow.
That's probably
Okay.
older, but fancy
That
shit.
is a strange term to me. The youngest liquid.
Yeah,
That does sound like something a pervert on the internet would say,
does
but
it? Yeah, isn't it? The youngest is 40. Oh yeah,
It's like something you pull out of a sarcophagus.
I know. When I
Yes,
was working
here we
at
have.
Total Wine, this was the last bottle I bought as a celebratory because I think it's fucking, and I'm just gonna chug it.
do it.
Well, yeah, I also did something special too to celebrate here in California. Since this is a campfire story, I decided I'm going to start a fire here in California.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a fire.
Sick.
I'm kidding.
It's like Corey's gonna now do a gender reveal party for his for his kid and burn down the house.
That's right. Yeah.
I'd hate to be that kid.
Doesn't that suck?
Oh yeah.
What there? Because you're now going into life already with resentment towards your your folks.
Yeah.
Because they murdered, like they like caused a huge natural disaster because of you, and it was,
Yeah.
And you weren't even born yet.
Yeah.
I have a hypothetical for everyone gathered, as
Okay.
whoever wants to take it.
Gotcha.
Which would be worse for you to learn? A, you learned that you were the gender reveal baby. You were the baby whose parents did this. Or you're a Frankenstein. You're actually made of dead body parts that your parents dug up and sewed together.
What's worse?
Yeah, which one would be more upsetting to you?
The
Gender
first
reveal.
one.
Yeah, I think the first.
But like
I
for that third one, that's more of like an accomplishment.
That's true. Your parents have mastered life and death, and they have become.
Yeah.
And like you are, by all accounts, almost a miracle.
Yeah.
No.
You've done it. You've proved that we can do it. Like your death is not the end.
Like you show up to your elementary school show and tell and just go, "Hi, my name is so and so. I'm a Frankenstein baby. My parents."
But also,
Hell
your
yeah.
name is actually so and so.
It's actually crochet.
That's good though. Hang on,
Yeah,
that's
and
a
then you
good
could just call them
character name.
Shay.
Yeah.
So,
It's,
oh man,
it's pronounced so and so, but it's spelled crochet.
So,
But like
that'd be
you
a
just
good
show
name.
up.
Oh, sorry. Go
You just show up and you're like, my parents are necromancers.
ahead. Crochet. If they did like a Scooby Doo, like spooky high school type show again, that Crochet would be a good name for like the teenage
yeah,
Frankenstein.
I like that.
That's
Yes,
good.
yes.
Hey, can I steal that?
It's on your format. You get
It's on the podcast.
Just give me royalties.
I'm sorry, you signed. Yeah, you signed the
You
contract.
signed the
to be on
contract,
here.
right? Any
Yeah,
any legal battles we get into and any monetary prizes that we must give away are under your jurisdiction. So like,
As long as I get royalties, I'm fine.
yeah,
No, I'm just
like
kidding.
the zero cash.
Yeah.
0.5 cents.
Hey, we're getting there, man. If I do enough Bloodborne streams, I can get that Twitch affiliation.
Oh wait, are you where? I gotta ask you this. Where are you hosting your?
Where am I hosting?
Yeah, like the audio port.
It's recording into my computer.
So like, do you know of Anchor? This is about to become a sponsorship, which is
I don't know
it's
about
not what-
Anchor. Because usually the
it's-
way I do it, right? Sorry, it's a family thing. The way I would want to do it is like everyone does Audacity and like,
Yeah.
get to do that. Although that's at the very least not possible with the in setup right now. So it has to be through like I'm recording everything.
Right.
So.
But
it's
if
gonna be
you
that.
if you upload the audio to Anchor, like that gives you an RSS feed and it helps you monetize right like day one.
All right, I'm gonna bookmark that shit because we have it on Libsyn.
Yeah.
Is like the regular podcast,
And
and I think
it's
you
free.
need like a certain number of views. But I'm totally wishing. I'm totally willing to switch to Anchor if it's gonna save me money. And like,
oh yeah, for real. Yeah. That's the only reason Soto Pop exists on a.
Okay.
for
Yeah,
me.
I'm gonna bookmark this, and
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Because right now it's just Libsyn. Because Libsyn's easy for phones and computers.
Sure. Yeah.
Just everything. But if it works the same way, then I'll just fucking.
I mean, like it makes it so it shows up on like on iTunes, on Spotify,
Yeah.
on like all the major streaming platforms.
Yeah, and if that's free, then I'm gonna do that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Libsyn does give you the iTunes feed, like for that as well. But
oh, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, we are on. Hey, for people who are gonna listen to this, I am gonna put up the video version of this. It's gonna be on YouTube, and then the audio will be on Libsyn. So as soon as I can do it, I want to try for tomorrow. It might be Tuesday, or at the very latest is I'm gonna do the actual anniversary, which is the end of the month, which would be Wednesday. So yeah. So that'll be that. But I very much appreciate that. That I'm gonna definitely look into.
Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, who would like to go first on a story? No, I'll answer. No, I can do it if like that's it. I was just hoping like I just wanted to leave it to the guests to decide.
Go for it. I have no preference.
So Ian, tell me if I've told this one on the podcast then.
Sure.
Have I told the one about going to a high school friend's birthday, and I brought a case of beer?
Then you drank it by yourself?
Yeah. Okay. So I've told that story on.
Yeah. I definitely remember that story.
Okay. That one's a fun one.
That is a great story. I love that story.
But we've already said it. So what was the other story I had in my head? It was, and I'm gonna keep talking to fill in. I have
a short one I can throw.
Go for it, please.
Right. So this is in the before times. I had gone out on an ice cream date, a real social.
That's cute.
Did you get it at the soda fountain?
In fact, I did. I got it at the local soda fountain.
You went to the corner drugstore?
Well, we were down at the sock hop, and we just tried to sell them out.
Did a bunch of yellow bellinis around there? Some hummus.
We were drag racing my muscle car, and I don't know. So getting ice cream, having a lovely time, talking out on the patio. It's a nice warm day, and while I'm having my ice cream cone, I get a little a dribble on my shirt. That won't do. I need to take care of this now. So hey, it just so happens over to the side there's like little kind of barricade and a fountain in the square right on the other side. So I take my napkin, I just reach over, dip it in to wipe the ice cream off my shirt so it doesn't stain.
Yeah.
And I notice that after that, the person I've taken with me, his eyes are bulging like something really upsetting has just happened. I was like, "Is everything okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, everything's good. Everything's fine." It's like, okay. Now this then picks up later when, again, I remind everyone the before times we were at a party,
right,
a social gathering, and we'd been having drinks, and they're like, "Oh, how are things?" And then he says, why did you use that napkin? And I said, "Oh, I mean," and I was still confused as to what's going on. I was like, I mean, I had a spill on my shirt. And he's like, "I could have handed you a napkin." I was like, "Well, why don't you want me to use that one?" And he's like, I saw you reach into that dumpster and pull out garbage to wipe your foot with. And I don't, because of the wall, it looked like the barricade that a dumpster would be behind.
Mm-hmm.
You're picturing this. They're convinced that I had just pulled garbage out my face and chest with garbage and continued casual conversation.
Your sleight of hand technique's too strong.
Oh my god. So but also, like, God bless, like, that person made it much longer than I would have to confront someone about, I'm sorry, did you just rub garbage all over your face? Did you, is that what you just did?
You fucking...
Oh my god.
So.
Disgusting. Cochino, Ian.
So I didn't take garbage out.
Yeah.
Anyway. That's a short little ice cream story.
That's a nice
Okay.
little...
Yeah, that was. I wanted to say it was nice, but that.
But now I can't look at you the same way.
Yeah. Chris, have you found your story yet?
Dude, I was having such a hard time, like, thinking. So I've told the case of beer one for sure. Oh god.
Did you tell the haunted elevator story?
I remember that one. I think I was on one where
because I want to say me and Carissa talked about it like one time on here.
Yeah, I was in a room with both of you guys.
Yeah.
Building 8 elevator?
Yeah, the building 8 elevator.
Yeah.
It's still broken to my knowledge.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
So you can't fix ghouls.
That's
no
right.
fix.
God, what was... God, I'm like, now I'm stuck thinking about just drinking stories, and I don't want to like stick to
do a
just
drinking
drinking stories. Okay. Well, I can talk about Ian at the
yeah,
party.
do it. Do it. I dare you.
I was just joking. I
I
wasn't
fucking dare you. Do it.
All right, fine. So before the end times, before we started reaching like level 4 in Revelations, we did a little get together for my birthday, and I do these things where we do like a beer tasting, right? Basically, honestly, what it is, it's me getting rid of beer because I overbuy stuff. So what we do is I get a bunch of people. Everyone gets a little sampler glass, little glass to drink their beer out of, and we all split beers and try it all at the same time. And it's usually, especially for people who are just coming by, it's usually brand new to them because they're not like crazy like me and some of my friends are in buying stuff. So we're doing, and we also did a barbecue. So me and my buddies like barbecued some stuff. For those who don't know, I actually really like cooking, so I did that.
He's very good. He's a very good cook.
Yeah, some good shit. So the wings and the short ribs came out. You all right, Corey?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm muting so I don't.
Oh, okay.
I followed weird.
I thought you were gonna like
I'm
fall out
good.
of your chair. So. So, and we do, and our get-togethers are like a day-long affair. Like we were there starting grilling at like noon, and the party stopped I think at like 3 a.m, and people would just show up whenever the fuck they wanted. Right? That's usually how I do it, and it was a good time. And then Ian decided to go eat. So here's the thing: Ian has drinking like a lot of stuff that me and Nick drink. But Ian's very much a lightweight. Like, it is. I'm not even saying that as like an insult. It's like, no, you gotta only give him like 1 or 2.
And not as practiced. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. All right. But, like, Ian's a lightweight, and we had to accommodate. Now, so by like the third, I want to say drink, he was already feeling it. And then was that the day like my like mom showed up and made you a margarita?
No, that was before. So
That was
that
a different
particular
one, right?
party, that was a different party. What had happened was because when your mom made me that drink, I could feel it, and I was like, I need to stop.
Yeah.
But with the other at your birthday, me and is it Robert? I want to say.
I don't know who the fuck Robert is.
Me and someone else were drinking the punch that your mom had made for the party.
Oh, it might have been fucking Josh, because I think Josh was the only one.
But it was rum punch, and I love rum, but that just tasted like fruit punch, and we took a race to the bottom of that bowl. So
Hell, you're drinking the hard stuff. Yeah, dude, our family puts in a lot of shit. We are heavy drinkers. But either way, so it's like I think it was dark out, so it must have been like 7 or 8, right?
Yeah,
and he's already on. We have like a little table in the middle of the backyard, but it's surrounded by like benches and chairs that we brought from around. And he's already like kind of like falling asleep or looking like he's going to fall, like pass out. And he's leaning up, and my buddy Josh is like sitting right next to him, and he's like fine at that point. I think he was going to get his second win. He had stopped drinking for a bit. Was that the one where we tasted the Black Tuesday? So, yes, it was. It was that party. The one with like 20%. The one that tasted like a liqueur. That was the beer we ended on. It was like a 20% alcohol beer, which for those who like don't know, like a Coors is like 4% alcohol in terms of beer. Sake is 20%, and like whiskey is 40%. But so Ian's like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
That was a powerful stout. It tasted amazing, but also it hurt.
They're gonna release Black Tuesday this year soon, so I'm gonna buy. So
if you buy them, can I like cop one from you? If you buy them, can Nick cop one from you?
Can what?
I'll buy it from you if you buy them. Oh
yeah, I can send you the link too. I think you'd be able to buy it. Like, but if because we usually buy like 3 versions, yeah, I'll definitely send you one. I'll try. I'll let you know. But I'm definitely willing to get you one.
It's good.
It's fucking awesome. Anyway, I can talk about that beer forever, but so Ian's like fucking flopping over onto Josh, like he's gonna and then he does eventually fall asleep in the middle of the yard, but he's sitting on the bench, and it's this table full of people, and we're all kind of just like looking at him. We're like, all right, we're just gonna make sure he's fine, right? And I was like, all right, I'll be right back. I go and get like a bottle of Pedialyte, and pour him a big ass cup with ice, and I was just like, yo, drink this. And I got him fruit punch flavor because I knew he was drinking fruit punch, so he wouldn't think, oh, he's trying to sober me up or all that. And then you wake up. I think you were asleep for like an hour, dude.
Fuck, was it really that?
It was it was a long ass time. Like, it was to the point where like he's gonna like get sick or something. Like, so I bring him inside and like, oh, he's got to go. Yeah, Pedialyte's a lifesaver. I'm gonna take him to bed, and like, so I lay him down like a kid into a bedroom, get him a blanket. So I'm like, yeah, man, here's your water, bath. You know where the bathroom's at, and like, and just he's like, good. He starts laying down, and I have to flip him like, oh, you have to be on your side. You have to be on your side, Ian. Be on your side. Whoa. Oh shit! Look who showed up.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh my god, that icon freaked me the hell out.
Yeehaw!
Yeah.
More like Darth Brooks, am I right?
Wow. Finally some class in this show. Look at that. Wow.
Oh, hey, Ian.
Hey, man.
Oh, bye.
Oh,
yeah. There you go. So welcome back, Nick.
Hello.
Hey.
What I missed?
We're telling. For my story, I'm telling about how Ian got super drunk at my birthday. this year.
Okay. Oh, can I steal that? Because there's a part 2.
Oh yeah, go. Hang on, let me
Yeah.
finish for where I like tucked him in and like.
All right.
And then
Oh
you
man.
throw it.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay, well go ahead.
And you
Because
add-
Nick was
add
there too.
color.
Yeah.
No, if you're already tucked in, you're already at like past the
No,
tournament. arc.
no. I want to hear. I want to hear.
Yeah, I probably
Okay.
missed it.
Oh yeah, Ian didn't know what happened after the tournament arc, right? So like after I think the 3rd time he fell, and then we picked him up.
That's right.
I fall
Yeah.
down.
You fell down. You fell down
I forgot
3
about
times.
that.
Yeah, that was like right before the peak. So like you just faced the anti-spiral, right? And then like you're just about to hit the bottom. But then I lifted you up because I'm Keaton in your life, Ian. So, so what happened was that the moment I picked you up, you
Mhm.
started like talking about how much like you did the whole like I love you man thing, right? And then you're like, hey Nick, I love you, but fuck that guy Chris. Who is fucking he to tell me how much I can't drink? And I was like, all right, here you go. And then he tucked you in, and then
Wow, yeah.
Very funny.
Ungrateful, Ian. I did the thing they tell you to do in the after-school special, and you're like that guy giving me Pedialyte.
Keeping me safe in this house.
Yeah. On my birthday, where I'm supposed to be like.
oh yeah, it was your
hammered.
birthday. Yeah. It was about you. Well, it was supposed to be about you.
It was. But it had to be about Ian. That we're making light of on this podcast.
We're making Pedialyte up.
Yeah.
Ah!
Wow.
But yeah, that's. Did you leave that? No, you left the next morning.
I left the next. I think I slept in, and I was like, you know what?
I
I
made
think
sure
we
of
all
it.
slept in.
Yeah.
Because I remember waking up and there being like I went out and there was someone else on the sofa, and I was like, Jesus Christ, what happened?
Yeah.
It felt like the
That
world.
was it Edwin? No, it might have been Goncha.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That could have been. Yeah. But,
That was a good night.
was
that was yeah,
It was
we
very
opened up some
funny.
really good stuff. I think I did invite you, Corey, but it was like you were in NorCal.
That makes sense. No, that's fine.
Yeah. And I don't know if I just imagined sending you this message or maybe I came up with it after. But I was gonna send like, yo, if you ever decide to come back to SoCal, doing this party, man. And then I was gonna give it to you like super late or something, but I guess I never did it. So
ready for a wild time.
wild time.
where
Just
we
wait till
can
his
put
birthday.
some friends to bed and tuck them in.
Yeah. You get to learn what it is
Wow.
to be a
You
mom.
get to
Look
see
out
Ian
for
fall
your
3
fellow
times.
human being. Make sure they don't just die.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Ian, that was such a writer.
it wasn't super bad, but it was like to the point where it was like, Ian, you got to go to bed, and like,
I
take a shit
definitely.
ton of water. Yeah.
I was definitely like, because I remember bits. I remember someone took me outside to walk around for a little bit, and they were like, "Hey, do you need to move around?" I was like, yeah. And then I was like, you know what? Just let me lay face down in this gutter for a few minutes, and I'll be good.
Yeah, and
Wait,
that was Carissa just showed up with Doritos. Those Doritos were like gone by the end of the night too. I think we ate everything.
Oh yeah.
I think all the food we made, all the food people drank was gone by like
No
the end of the night.
survivors. No survivors.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was no such thing as a leftover that day.
I remember there was asparagus. Because
I did my special asparagus recipe.
I vividly remember going to like the bathroom because everything else was just a blur, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm also a lightweight. And I remember I was like, do I have the gene for asparagus pee? Then I peed and I was like, yep, I do.
Maybe
what a fun
time.
time.
Although I
Beautiful.
really like the asparagus recipe. It goes with a bunch of really good meat.
Mhm.
This is
I really
amazing.
liked your asparagus, man. I thought your wings turned out great. Your ribs, it was a
Those wings
all
took me
around.
at least 2 days
Wow.
to make.
And then you had like 3 different little kind of mixes
Sauces,
that you
yeah.
had. It was excellent, excellent.
Well, because some people are babies and can't handle hot wings. And, no. So I made like 3 different. No, I made like 3 different levels, I think.
Okay.
And one was just lemon pepper. And then I
Mhm.
think I just labeled them baby nom noms. And put that on.
Nom Noms was delicious.
Yeah. Then one was with the ghost, like, not it was technically ghost pepper, but it was more like a smoky flavor. It wasn't too spicy.
Hmm.
But then one was like a Carolina Reaper barbecue sauce, and that was the one that was supposed to burn your mouth. I remember my buddy Henry loved the smoky ones, the one with the ghost pepper, and he just couldn't stop eating them. And then he had to leave because he was like, "I think my stomach is like upset."
Oh, I hurt myself with all that.
Yeah, with all the hot wings. I was like, damn. Yeah, those ones take, the way I make them, because I season them overnight, they take like 2 days.
Dang. I mean,
Wow.
it paid off. Paid off.
Yeah. I mean, 2 of those days you're doing nothing. You're just letting them sit. And like,
Yeah.
but any more than 2 days, then the chicken's going to start turning, and you don't want that. So you got to cook them like right then and there.
Mhm.
But that was a good time. But yeah, so me and Ian did ours. Nick, do you happen to have a story, or do either of our guests? By the way, for anyone who doesn't know, that's Nick in the bottom left. So
He's
Way
a
to give me
cowboy
away.
from Mull.
No, it's
he's
Darth Brooks.
Ian.
God, you
Darth
writer.
Oh man,
I don't have like a big one, so I'll
That's
just
fine.
get this one out.
I don't think any of ours were, like, either me or Ian's were big. So it should
That's
be fine.
fair.
Short
I don't know.
story.
Like it was
Play it
like
short.
the tiniest.
Oh
Huh?
no, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, it was like the tiniest of exchanges. When I was working back at Target, and I was doing, I was monitoring self-checkout, because you don't do self-checkout for that.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. So people were walking through, and there was this old lady who had a bunch of stuff, and I was like, "Oh, ma'am, would you like a bag?" And then she like looks at me funny and walks right up to me, like right in my face, and then she says, "I will not be paying for a bag," and then leaves. I'm like,
Why'd you
Okay.
impose a 15-cent tax on bags?
10 cent.
Corey?
We used
Corey,
to do
why
10
did you specifically?
Yeah, me specifically.
Why'd you push it through
I
Congress?
will not.
Like-
You and your bag privilege, I swear.
Wow.
Fucking retail, man.
Oh,
Some
I know.
places, like,
Yeah.
20 cents, yeah. At the
Yeah.
liquor store, it was like, I think it was only like 5, but they were cheap ass bags. Like they were.
Yeah, but Target had some like hefty bags. Those
Yeah.
pulled up.
Those will last. Those will last.
Yeah.
We're one of those families that like save all those grocery bags because we use them for.
Oh,
like,
for
trash
sure.
and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like why throw
Like,
them out?
my
You're gonna
trunk
use.
is full.
They're good. Anyway.
I never felt more like a big boy grown up than when I started to have like my own bag pile in the corner of the kitchen, like all the bags in bags.
It's free trash bags, dude. Like what? Are you gonna throw that?
Yeah.
Shit out?
It's basically free money.
Yeah.
Oh, we I don't know why we found this, but we were cleaning out my grandparents' garage. I guess this is the second story, but we found tons, like stacks of what are they? The bags, like the plastic bags from our local grocery store, and he had just had they were. I guess they were pristine, but they had been aged so much that they just started disintegrating. And we're like,
Yeah.
why did he keep these? And then we found like a box full of like rotary phones.
What?
Yeah,
Like a box full of rotary phones.
yeah.
How many?
Like there were tons of things in there that I'm pretty sure he didn't own. There was a like a plaque that was kind of like an accolade or something, and his name definitely was not on that plaque. It was
No.
some other dude's plaque.
That's
So yeah.
that's very interesting.
These
And it says
yeah.
your
participation
dad, right?
trophies are too small.
Oh, sorry,
was
what was
that?
that, Carissa?
These participation trophies are just too. They're just getting out of hand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
University of Dentistry. That's not even my name.
To be fair, that kid did not deserve it. Clearly, your dad did.
yeah. Well, it was my grandpa's stuff. It was
Oh, it was your
Oh,
grandpa.
finally. Okay.
yeah.
Still,
Yeah.
that kid does not stand a chance.
Yeah.
Dude, you're gonna find out your grandpa was like a grifter and like had a bunch of identities. Like,
I had a to-go bag ready at
Yeah.
any point, and my new identity.
and one of my identities is an award winner, so you know, doing good acting there.
That's really funny.
It's fucking funny. Dude. I fucking love going through old garages like that. People have shit.
Oh yeah, and there was during that whole time, like we were doing I guess basically an estate sale, and like someone had accidentally like spilled a bunch of stuff on the floor in the backyard. I'm like, oh okay, let me just get a broom. We sold the brooms. Oh
no.
Oh yeah. Well.
Yeah, so I got this like tiny little thing, and it was just like barely scooping them into a trash can.
Dang.
Oh, there was chicken wire just in the back,
Okay.
just somewhere like tangled in weeds and stuff.
Yeah.
And the dude with the tightest pants and the most butt crack hanging out decided, yeah, I'm gonna go up in there and like remove it myself and take the whole thing. We had plenty of good chicken wire just in the garage if you searched for it, but no. He was after the stuff that was like, tangled in there.
Don't need that.
Big
no
pee-pee.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
You gotta get
that's-
in there, get the good stuff, the old stuff. That's
That's right, yeah.
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 The
Yeah,
proper
punk.
age stuff.
Yeah. Stuff that's been used. The stuff that's battle tested.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Callmeapplespot wants to know: do y'all just fold bags or just shove them in another bag?
I crumple them into a ball and then shove them in that, and then
I crumple them and toss them into my truck.
Nick.
No, I mean probably that. Just make a bigger bag out of them. Just in
Oh,
there, make
okay.
it like a bigger, or that, or just fold them like you would, like, I don't know, paper. Like just
Yeah.
fold four folds.
So I know for us it depends. If they're like the really nice reusable bags, they pay like $1 for. I fold those. But a lot of the plastic ones, yeah. If you get a
So-
Target or Ralph's or something,
Yeah.
get one bag and then you shove it all into the one bag.
Yeah.
So the real question is, which bag, Chris, do you feel comfortable taking a dump in? Like, if you had to pick one bag,
Before I
gonna-
answer that, Carissa hasn't said if they folded.
oh yeah, sorry, your thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, like, what kind of bag do I want to take a shit in?
Oh,
Yeah, see, exactly.
When I was dorming at
Mhm.
in college the first year, I would just like accumulate bags, and
Yeah.
I would shove them into another bag, and then that bag got too much, so I had to like, you know what? I got to be more efficient about this,
Yeah.
and so I started folding them, and that huge, ginormous like bag of bags became a very tiny bag of bags, and I was like, you know what? This is cool. But at home, I got more space, so I could just shove them into a drawer.
There's a pile. That's the dry. That's the
We have a-
bag
I have a
pile.
drawer that's just bags.
There's
There's
That's
nothing.
where that lives. It's right next to the TV. God damn it! It's not gonna move.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
There. That's where it lives.
That's where it is.
I do really like how like Dungeons and Dragons it sounds when you use the phrase "bag of bags."
Bag of
This is-
bags.
Roll
The
six.
bag of baggening.
Baggins. Bilbo.
The old club of clubbing in.
The Bilbo.
The Bilbo bags.
Well, Chris,
Yeah.
which one?
Oh, which bag you take a shit in?
Waiting
Yeah.
for you, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Real shit. Let's go.
Is it from a specific place or is it a type of bag I'm using?
What you have right now.
What?
if
Like in my
you are
room,
in
or
an
is it-
emergency situation,
Not emergency.
Oh, like
like
right
that.
now, like I'm in my room. I can't get out. I can't get.
Yeah,
to
dog.
my-
What up, man? Come on.
yeah.
I got some tote bags. I'll probably use a
Chris
tote
is
bag.
looking around.
Yeah.
Around his area.
Yeah, I got a tote bag. I got a Gorilla's tote bag.
That's
I got
a good one.
Best Buds tote bag. That Gorilla's one will probably sell in the future. Maybe I'll use the Best Buds one.
Yeah.
Oh no, what fucking bag do I have in this room?
Well, while Chris
even my-
figure out the bag he would use. Yeah. So for my story,
I'm gonna have to
I
go
was
with
working
tote bag, dude. I'm gonna have to
Okay.
go with tote bag. That's all I have.
tote
It's an
bag. All right.
emergency.
I
gotta
found this long one.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
yeah.
man.
We're-
You're gonna have
You
to
gotta
hold it.
aim.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Hold it.
Yeah.
Create a
Well, I
seal.
mean,
You're gonna be really playing a dangerous game at the sausage factory. You
that's
know.
true. Well, no, it's opened this way,
Oh, okay.
right?
oh,
Still
but
a
does it not
pillowcase.
have a lot of depth?
It does not. No, hold on. Let me see. I got. Oh, I could lay.
Fuck it. Do you make rabbit poops?
Oh hell yeah!
or
I could
the-
lay this out. I could lay this
Okay.
out and just
Oh,
wrap
yeah,
it
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
But hey, so rapping becomes fine like as you go on, right? But it's that initial roll, right?
Mhm.
That first one, that first part of the rapping. That's where it's gonna test your metal.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, Nick, we answered your question about shitting in bags. So.
Follow-up question to that is for what purpose? Like if you're doing it as like
I gotta go.
you're like I gotta go and just grab a bag, then just any bag laying around would be fine. But if you're doing it like I hate this person, I'm gonna leave a bag of shit at their porch,
Oh.
that
stink
does
down
change it up.
bitch. That would change it up.
Weaponize it. Yeah.
It does
Do you
change it
use a
up.
bag?
Sorry,
Well,
what was that?
Do you use a bag?
Yeah.
Or do you have some other vessel for your
Yeah.
vengeance?
Hmm.
Do you need another vessel? Because all you have to do is ring the doorbell, and now they have to deal with it. If it's in something contained, then they can potentially have an easier time moving it.
Well, like it's the whole you set the bag on fire, right, and they step on it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's true.
Yeah. Now, guys, I want to ask because this was something I heard about. Has anybody? I don't think anyone here themselves has. Has anyone here even known someone that happened to? Like,
No.
No, I don't.
No.
'cause
It sounds like you do, Ian.
yeah, I did. I had a cousin who had that happen to them.
Who was also named.
Oh, okay. A victim, and not
Oh,
a
no.
perpetrator.
It didn't happen to me. I promise. I'm not.
Happened to my
Cousin.
cousin Neon.
But if it did happen to you, you'd pick it up
Yeah.
and wipe your shirt with it.
You would fall down.
Yeah.
You'll fall down 3 times. Yeah.
It's right in the garbage.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna let's see if I was gonna put on someone's, because yeah, the thing is to burn it, right? So you want a brown paper bag, but let's say I
Sure.
wanted to get a little bit more creative, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a box, like a small shipping box, like from the post office,
Okay.
right? And maybe I
Uh-huh.
can make a label.
Uh-huh.
Like I'll get one of those. What's it like? Not Postmates. The fucking there's the mail service you do from your home, and you can print out labels.
Oh,
Oh.
a MailChimp.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I think Mailchimp's just for email, if I'm right, but something like that, right? Where you can print out your own label, and I would just tape it to
Right.
the box, and I would leave it on their doorstep because I don't want any hardworking postal service person to deal with my
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Frank.
Huh?
Just leave it on
You're
the
not a
doorstep. So it looks
monster.
like it's a delivery for them, and then they open it, and oh no, it's poop. But like,
Well,
I
like
think
at
spring
that's how
that
I
loaded,
can
point,
or
get
it's
them
brought
to
into their
eat, to
home.
open it.
oh, is it like spring loaded or like confetti? Or
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
But what
It's
if they
more-
open it wrong?
straight to the floor, I guess.
How
Yeah,
would they?
straight to the
yeah.
floor. Yeah. Fuck
Or
them
like
for
from the
opening it
side
up.
instead.
Aiming at the children. I don't know.
Oh no, you
Well,
gotta make
maybe-
it the. You can get those boxes that are kind of longer and flatter, so you can't open them on the side. You only have
Yes.
the top or the bottom. Get that.
Yeah.
Or you could just
Mhm.
tape it all up.
Just
Seal it.
just tape it and toss it. Oh no, yeah. I'm thinking about this now. Can I mail
Oh.
it like a potato?
Here's a suggestion.
Just draw on the turd.
Here's a suggestion that has way too much thought and is way too upsetting.
Okay,
But-
go for it.
You guys know that service? What is it? Meal delivery service.
Which one?
What?
Eat Fresh or
Hello
Blue
Fresh.
Apron or HelloFresh. Yeah,
HelloFresh.
HelloFresh. They'll bring like basically a 1 foot by 1 foot by 1 foot box to your house with
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
Okay.
Now you have to shit a whole week's worth of shit into that box. But then once
Yeah.
you see,
I think I
once,
could do a day.
Ladies.
Hey.
I'm sorry,
so a cubic foot of shit.
cubic foot of shit, and then
Oh.
it, of course, goes into the thermal seal bag that's in there,
Mhm.
and then you seal it, and then you send that, and that's gonna stay fresh for days.
Yeah.
Whenever they decide to open it. Oh, yeah.
Vacuum
Fucking-
seal some of them.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is this type of podcast we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good story.
I don't know. It was pretty good, and then they just talked about pooping for a minute.
Shitty. Into
And I've
boxes
never-
and mailing it to people.
I've never related. That's so brave. No.
I think I saw someone start a terrorist ring on the internet, and I'm not sure what to do about it. Oh man. But Nick or Carissa, do either of you have a story? If not, it's cool. But
I have a story from like retail. It's also
go ahead.
shit
Go for it.
adjacent.
Oh
Sick.
yes, please.
Oh.
Good transition.
Oh man.
Speaking of shit, retail.
Yeah.
Just in general, right?
Yeah.
So I used to work at I won't say it's a convenience store. Just think like a Dollar Tree, but other knickknacks.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
one day, and this was like way before quarantine happened. So
Yeah.
it was like 2016, 17 maybe. So that was a while ago. But like this was like my first month on the job. It was I was just getting the hang of things, getting used to the cashier register, the cash register. And this one guy walks into the store, and he's an older dude. He's kind of like sniffly because he looks like he's having a very bad illness.
Yeah.
And then he walks around. I pay no mind because I'm just like, okay, there are people at the register. They want to check out their stuff. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, this is my first month working there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I don't know any of the protocol really. I just know if you're here to return or exchange stuff, we can't really do that.
Yeah.
And if you have any complaints, talk to the manager who's never here.
Yeah.
Or call the corporate who never answers.
That's right.
Which is like
Nice.
classic retail, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And like he leaves, but as he leaves, like he's taking a long way into the store, and he leaves, and I'm just like, what's that smell?
Oh yeah.
And it turns out he shat himself,
Shut
and
up.
I really hope he's okay, because he looked like he was having the worst
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And it trailed down his leg,
No.
and he was wearing long pants, so he didn't realize it, and he was trailing it throughout the store.
I became real sad.
became real sad, yeah. And I was like, oh no, I really hope he's okay. But also, there's shit in the store.
Jeez.
And it's not a
Oh.
dry shit, it's a wet shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I ask you? Carpet or tile?
It was
Oh,
tile, so it
Oh,
was like
okay,
not that bad, but like the entire store just smelled like shit.
Yeah.
And we're like,
Oh.
that's a biohazard, we have to clean it up. But how? We don't have the material to do that. We have bleach and a mop. That's it. So we had to close down like the store for like a good hour just to like get rid of it.
Good.
Because like we can't have people walking in and like stepping in that and like
Yeah.
getting sick.
Sure.
So we were just like, we don't have gloves. We don't have any like PPE kind of situation going on. We do have like some gloves, but that's like not conducive to like cleaning. Which is probably why I don't want to say what store it is because they might
Yeah.
get a lawsuit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hated working there. But we had to clean it up, and we were just like, we have nothing. Okay, which one of these mops has to go? Because we have to like clean it up.
Yeah.
And
Right.
we used that one mop to like get rid of it, and we just threw the entire mop out. But like that month, it was like the middle of summer as well,
No.
and like the AC in the building was broken.
Of course it was.
And there is no like one of the big door goes into the lobby of the main building. It doesn't have any airflow. The other door we have opens out into a little tiny weird hallway that doesn't also conduct airflow as well. So I was just like, do I just like call in and like not do my shift, or like do I just like
Yeah.
stand behind the register? There's a big line forming. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, don't do retail, guys.
Retail
Oh.
sucks.
It's
Retail
not
Yeah.
worth it. Not worth
is
it.
not worth it. I lasted there for 1.5 years, which is why any other experience working will never beat that.
No.
Because that was nasty.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Retail puts a lot of things in perspective, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jesus, I am so
Yeah.
sorry.
I hope he was okay.
Yeah.
I really hope he was. 'Cause he was like one of the regulars. He would usually come in, buy like an M&M, and just like leave.
Oh no.
And you know what? He's living on a farm now, upstate, but he's feeling real good, you guys. He's doing great.
I really hope so, honestly. Like,
Jeez.
he's doing okay.
Yeah. No, for sure. Well,
Well,
Nick, you ready to follow that?
Follow the shit
Yeah,
show. Come
follow
on.
the shit
Nick.
trail.
Okay.
Welcome to
Ooh,
the
let me-
anniversary podcast,
Yeah,
everybody. We
welcome
talk
to-
about
yeah,
shit.
really.
Yeah.
let me shake that one off, literally. Man, that's like the worst. That's like that's a horror movie right there. That's like the worst thing. That's like a big fear too, is like you just don't know when it happens. It's just you'll
Yeah.
get to that age where it just happens, and you have a colostomy bag, and you just have like a glowing weak point in your body, and one can just walk up and just shake it.
then you. Oh, Jesus Christ! Or
Hang on, if we're staying on this subject real quick, one of my favorite things right now is I mess with my sister because she found out recently what a colostomy bag is and hates everything about it.
Sure.
So now that's what I'm using to like tease her with. I just go, man, I'm thinking about getting a colostomy bag. And I go, and she just like she'll start visibly, like, yeah, there you get a hole on the side, and like, oh, you don't have to go anywhere. And then I found out a story about a dude getting his colostomy bag like slashed, and, like,
Oh,
in a fight.
Right.
Oh no.
Wow, how are you getting a fight?
Shit,
Why
man.
you
Listen, what else do you have, man? Like you got
Let
your
me
colostomy bag and
Kind of
like,
had it coming. When I think about it.
let me say though, what a terrible thing is you have one of those bags and you have a fall and you become the
Oh,
worst
God,
version
dude.
of pinata ever. Just
Oh,
Yeah.
oh Yeah. Anyway.
Like someone goes up and just punches it, right? And then
Oh God.
and then you start glowing red and you start spinning around and then like you get swept and like punched down.
Into your final form.
Corey, can I ask, on your podcast, does like, well, they probably don't, they don't know who the fuck I am, but like, do the
I sure hope-
conversations ever get like this? I need to know if I'm the only one. Like,
Not-
this is,
Not fully like this.
no, not full.
Not
They're not
Man.
willing to dive in the
defecation-wise.
deep end.
Well,
We've dived into food the way we have here, but
Okay.
nothing poop related.
Well, you're welcome,
Well,
America.
Here at
Yeah.
Storyteller Cast, we're willing to go there.
That's a good story.
Yeah.
And that's why we have the numbers that we do. So
That's right. You're welcome, everyone.
Man, I haven't talked to you guys in a while, and this is like oof, this is strong.
It's true. Nick didn't even get like a proper like hi and like.
No, F that. And to be fair, I kind of brought it up, and it just like it's sort of like you had the skill tree, like it started branching off different paths.
We-
I like
That's
that.
our problem, man. We're like all three of us in Storyteller Cast are trained to just keep going, and
yeah, we
don't stop.
not
Let's
afraid.
see. Yeah.
All right, so I think we're towards the end of this subject. So let me tell a story that
Yeah.
probably
It's
reel it
also
in.
5:20. Okay, yeah. So Ian has that hard out at 5:30. So can Nick, Ian, are you able to stick around for Nick's story?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. Yeah, Nick, you want to go?
Oh yeah, sure. So when I was working, I think it was definitely one of the early jobs I had where it was like selling furniture for a while, and then we had one customer where they just wanted like cubicles and various office furnishing. So then we're working on the floor. I think it was for, if I recall, in general, it was a call center for like a medical center.
Okay.
So it was
I
a
think I
bit
remember this
like
job.
yeah. So there was one in particular I'll never forget because it's one of those you just catch like the tail end of a conversation and it
Mhm.
just like opens up so many possibilities
Yeah.
of what
Huh.
led up to that said conversation. So I remember we're right about to finish the project. You know, we're setting up the door, we're setting up the cubicles, we're setting up for the technicians, and then as we're signing away, we just hear a cubicle over, two middle-aged women laughing and then going, "Oh, Snoop Dogg, he's so spoiled." Now,
What?
Snoop Dogg is a lot of things. I think we all agree. Spoiled is not one of them.
Put in his time. Put in his time.
He put in his time.
Yeah.
Yeah, There was only two of
Doggy
us.
Style was a labor of love, man.
yeah,
I'd love to
It's-
know what the conversation was. Oh my-
yeah, and they were very much the like cookie cutter, like middle-aged
Mhm.
workers, and
Mhm.
I don't know. I couldn't sleep that night. I was just wondering, like, what exactly were they talking about?
So it's like your working theory.
Yeah. What's my working theory?
Yeah. What do
Oh
you got?
man. Second part.
Yeah, what's your guess?
Oh, second part. Go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
No. What could they have possibly? I think maybe they saw a video. Maybe they saw him during the trial for the double murder and thought, hey,
Oh yeah, that's right.
oh hey, yeah. You're done. He went from that. He had his
Forgot about
he had his arc. He had his Snoop Lion arc, and then he came back.
And
Anyway,
Ford Loco was back on the
Ford
market.
Loco was back on the market.
Can I tell you guys? Sometimes I hear things.
Yeah, go in. My story's over. Go.
This is not a judgment, just as an aside.
Dude. Yeah.
Sometimes things like Four Loco will come into conversation, and I just think, "Oh fuck, I've gotten old." But what happened? What happened? That's all.
Hmm.
That's all.
Ian, you can go buy Ford Loco right now, and now they're actually treating it as an alcoholic beverage, not just an energy drink that happens to have alcohol in it.
But didn't they've changed what a Four Loco is? Is that right?
Supposedly it's not the original recipe or whatever. I think in Canada it's the original.
It's the one that lets you take life by the horns.
You want to go drink for a loco like after this, or you?
God, no.
Like low
Jeez.
key.
I used to sell them at the liquor store I worked at. They're like 17%.
Are they that
Yeah,
alcoholic?
dude,
They're
they're
that
the tall boys. Yeah.
Oh my
I'll do it.
god.
I'll do it.
Yeah, why
I
not?
drank a tall boy of a pre-made michelada once, and like,
Yeah, and nobody asked you to do that. You brought it to the party, and everyone said, "Please don't do that."
man, we brought it. I was like, let's do it. This is how we stay humble. We have to drink trash in order to appreciate the good stuff.
Mhm.
Gotta have a high enough
That
IQ.
ended with me and my buddy Ricardo. Ricardo, the homie, ride or die, man. We'll drink whatever. And then we both drank. We both tried to finish the tall boy, and we couldn't. I think we chugged it. We did the 10-second chug you do on some drinks,
Mhm.
and then we immediately spat it out.
It's disgusting. It's
It was
disgusting.
so bad, so bad. Corey, if I like order that for you, will you drink it? Do you know what a
You don't-
michelada is?
I have to
Do
say
it
yes.
No.
you.
You know? Okay. Micheladas are like, I mean, it's big in like a Hispanic context. I mean, that's what it's made for. But like, I think they're garbage, but people love them. Do you know what clamato is?
Nope.
Okay. Well, to explain a michelada, you must know what a clamato drink is. A clamato is a drink you can get that's half oyster juice and tomato juice. And what you do is you mix it with tequila and you and like your own little spices and like peppers and all
Uh-huh.
that, and with the beer, with like a bottle of beer, all mixed in. Well, you don't need the
Uh-huh.
tequila. It's mainly you need the beer for sure, but it's usually Modelo or Corona
Mhm.
Mhm.
or Mexican lager, and you drink it, and it's supposed to be a good breakfast brunch alcohol
Huh.
drink. It's like
Have you ever-
Oyster though.
what's up?
Oyster though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Clam juice. Sorry, clam juice. It's
I hate
Huh.
clam juice.
Have you-
I'm not gonna yuck other people's yum. That just does not sound fantastic to
you
me.
should do it. And like this one we were drinking was pre-made in a can in a tall boy, so like this big,
Mhm.
as big as my head probably, and then it's made with Golden Road Mango Cart beer, so it's a really like wheat beer. And then they put like a spiciness to it. It's not really spicy, but there's a weird mixture they put into it.
Mhm.
Anyway, it's disgusting. You should totally drink it though. They come in
You
like
ever-
12 ounce.
When you drink like a Bloody Mary, let's say, and you
Yeah,
think,
can you?
what if
yeah.
I could put more sea life into this?
Put
What if
more
I?
sea life in a beer?
Yeah.
Just pour a whole beer.
Mm-hmm.
What if I
For
gave this a
brunch.
bit of an aquatic theme?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Clamato
Well-
sells, man. Clamato's big down here. I don't.
That-
Like,
That's
No.
true.
Yeah.
For
The
brunch
fact that it
though.
still exists.
What was that,
is
Carissa?
a testament to how.
For brunch.
yeah.
Just start your day off with a bad thing.
Yeah. That's how we do it. That's how we do
Start
it.
your
Wake you right
day
up.
and say nothing will be worse than what I'm about to do to myself.
Yeah. You want to go real hardcore? You well, it's not even that hardcore, but you salt the rim with a little bit of tahini and lime.
Mm-hmm.
Got yourself a miche, man.
Oh, I'm getting queasy thinking about it, man. It's
Ian, if I mail you one, will you do it? You drink it?
I might do it for a video.
Come on, you
if
drink
you
like a garbage. Oh, you would do it for a video? Only if it's seen.
I'll
Only
leave
if
it.
it's publicized.
Only if we make a
I'll
show.
think about
If we make a show.
I'll do
out
I'll do a lot of terrible things for an audience to clap for me.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Dance,
Special.
monkey dance. All right. So let's see. We are running low on time for Ian. Let's see. That's right. Only you. And we're... no, but any questions anyone has? Because we haven't gotten much in the chat lately. We already answered all the early ones. Anyone have any curious questions about? Because I kind of have one.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
In general, or story?
Yeah,
like-
just sure. Why not? We got the
Oh,
poop.
go
Would you
ahead.
poop in the bag? And where?
Yeah.
We
We're
ran
all
as far as we could.
What was I gonna say? It was something about being old. What's a
Oh.
saying?
Oh wait,
Oh, good.
what are you guys' opinions on Pringles? Are they a chip? Do you consider them a chip?
Pringles?
Pringles?
Yeah.
No, they're
Pringles.
crisp.
Oh,
They're
Crisps,
do I consider
yeah.
Pringles chips?
Or rather, are they a worthwhile snack? Would you choose
Or are they
them over
worthwhile?
regular chips?
oh well yeah.
Would you choose them over regular chips?
Oh no.
Unless they're
I've-
pizza Pringles. I like pizza Pringles, but like
I love pizza Pringles.
most Pringles are like not good and don't taste that great.
Wow. Okay, I'm not in good company.
Oh yeah,
No, yeah, because we have this thing on
the
Go
green
Mango.
onion
We
one's
started
good.
this whole we started this whole food discussion, and my friend Alex is staunchly against Pringles, and he
Oh, yeah, I don't
calls
care that
them
much,
the he calls them the butt crust of chips.
Okay. I
Yeah,
haven't had
because it's
regular
basically
butt crust, so I wouldn't be able to like
that's fair. Yeah,
compare that with you.
yeah. There's
I
no
would love
Well,
to hear his. I would love to hear his views on it. I would really enjoy how
benchmark.
he came to that conclusion.
I will say, the only Pringle I'll have a regular Pringles one. I don't think they're offensive or anything.
That's
I
fair.
will say the only good flavors that I've had at least are the pizza and fucking green onion. But
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
sour
eat
cream,
I'll eat
yeah.
that. I'll eat a whole fucking can of pizza Pringles though, because no one else does pizza flavor.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like I can't think of
Yeah.
any chip that does pizza flavor. I don't know. Where do y'all stand on Pringles? Yay or nay? Should they exist, or should people be happy?
Nay.
I like having
Really?
the option of that
yeah.
being,
Yeah. Options are good.
Yeah.
but if it's like the only chip that I can get, sour cream and onion is always a good one, but
Yeah.
that's like the only one I would ever get.
Sorry, that's the one I meant when I said green onion, sour cream and onion. I just know the can's green.
It's green. Me no like.
It exists.
This.
I
Okay.
think that if I was gonna give a choice, I would much rather a Lay's. Just they have lots of options for Lay's, and they're a potato chip. So
I mean, like, sometimes Lay's for me get too oily.
I can see that.
mhm.
Yeah.
And we're all just beating around the bush. The best chips out there are the all dressed Ruffles. So like,
Yeah, they're pretty good.
yeah, fucking,
All
Big.
dressed Ruffles.
fucking, yeah, hell yeah. Have you tried it?
No, what's that?
Oh man, it's a bag of Ruffles. So all dressed is like a flavor in Canada that they do all the time. It's supposed to be like combination of like barbecue, sweet, and like a little bit of vinegar.
Mhm.
All dressed in with the chips here is barbecue, vinegar. I want to say a little mesquite, and then there's something else. It's like pepper or like paprika. Anyway, they're delicious, and you should try it because I think
Okay.
they're the bee's knees, Daddy-O.
The
And they
bee's
should all
knees.
be-
Oh,
Drag race on muscle cars.
Choppa, I think the chips are delicious, is what they are. They're really good, man.
all dressed
Hell
Ruffles.
yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
If I
God.
see them, I end up buying like 2 bags.
Where
they-
are you said Canada only?
No, they're here in America now, but like that, like
Oh,
all
okay.
dressed is a regular flavor in Canada. Like you can get fucking fries, all dressed if you want it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're good. I see them a lot at Target. I've seen them at Ralph's sometimes.
Hmm.
I don't know if I've ever seen them at Albertsons or Vaughn's, but they're good shit. What's
That sounds delicious.
yeah. What's another good? Well, anyone else have some good chip flavor recommendations? I mean, that's what we're doing now. So, like,
A bag of limited edition because they're from Canada or some shit.
yeah.
Ketchup fries, and they just
Oh.
didn't taste that great.
Oh,
It was-
okay.
It was
I'm
just
sold.
basically salt and vinegar, but like with a hint of ketchup.
Yeah, no, it sounds gross. I'm not too big on
Yeah.
ketchup anyway.
Speaking of fries, though, hot Cheeto fries.
I like them
That-
more than regular hot Cheetos, but they're not as good as hot Cheetos with lime.
That's
That's how I do it.
Do you do a
Like,
squeeze of real lime? Do you ever do that?
I've done that. I enjoy that, but the problem is if you put too much, they become soggy.
Yeah.
I
Have you-
like hot Cheetos limon.
But like it. So this goes back to college, but there'd always be these like tuna. No, it was like a. Yeah, I think it was like a tuna sub or
Okay.
something at our school, like one of those like 7-Eleven looking ones.
Mhm.
And those paired pretty well with the hot Cheeto.
Ooh. Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm a huge. I like putting chips in my sandwiches. I like putting Takis in my sandwiches sometimes, but
Takis for me are a little too hot.
a little too hot or hard.
Hard. Like,
Yeah,
Firm?
I can see
you
that.
know, texture's too
I can
tough.
see that.
Mm-mm. Well, that'll be my exit, gang.
All right, get out of here.
On that controversial ass note,
Welcome to Ian's last podcast. We're now replacing him with 2 people.
I'm now
That's right.
regenerating into 2 different performers.
Yes.
Turns out Ian is actually that Frankenstein baby.
There's, oh,
God.
And
And we
FrozenStratos
are the
and Callmeapplespot
components.
are
I was
the
trying to convince Ian the other day that he's the Limburg baby, and like that hasn't taken. Yet. Ian, you
You know-
won't remember that because I was trying to hypnotize you, but like
Are you?
I don't know
You know-
anymore. Like you
I
should
was-
just. I would just say
gonna-
watch out because I told some people some things, and I'm not sure for your safety anymore.
I do think it's weird that you've never seen me and Charles Lindbergh in the same room.
I think
Why?
it's weird,
Why
too.
is that?
Isn't that weird?
I think it is
That's strange.
weird.
I've tried getting him on this podcast. Like I don't know. My
Ladies and
favorite-
gentlemen, the ghost of Charles Lindbergh.
It goes to Charles Lindbergh. My favorite. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite running gags on this podcast. Speaking of anniversary, since I see I'm tying that shit together, is that I love bringing up the Lindbergh baby, even though that is way beyond my time. That is way beyond my parents' time, and that's probably only beyond, like, slightly beyond my
Yes.
grandparents.
It's a crime from 33 or some shit. Yeah, it's a very long time ago, but
It's a
I love
baby
that
being
story.
stolen, and they never found the baby, but it was a baby of a famous flying couple. Yeah,
Flight-
their pilot,
Anyway.
Charles Lindbergh.
Charles Lindbergh, fan of Nazis.
That's right. That's what made. So that's what added the layer. Is that was there a political thing going on, and like it cost him his baby?
Anyway, discuss that while I head on out. Good night, gang.
There. All right. Good night. Nice seeing you. Or
Here I
night,
hearing
announce
Ian.
my book about the Charles Lindbergh case and how I solved it.
you.
All right, see you
Alright.
next year, Ian.
All right, bye, gang.
Goodbye.
man. So,
But
Man,
yeah,
that guy, am I
lime-
right?
Lime lays are pretty good.
right. Okay. So now y'all know what I'm working with, and why we haven't gotten Twitch affiliated yet. I
Yeah.
am trying. I am working up against a current.
Oh.
And he's not letting me spread my fins like a majestic salmon trying to climb up. I lost the thread here, but we're
Not letting you
Yeah.
spread your shit around like the man from that
yeah,
store.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Ian's just running up and punching your bag.
Dude, I swear, I hope I never get one. That's like a real scary. Like, I'm gonna be real here. That's like terrifying to me.
Yeah. Like, absolutely kill me before that happens.
That's like it's frightening. I mean, it's a life-saving device, but I just don't want it to be on the outside, man. I like
things that
For
are
whatever-
supposed to be on the inside should stay on the inside.
yeah.
That's true.
And the thing is, it's always there. It's always on the inside. It's in there right now, like for even you at home. Watching it now, it's in there. It's in there.
Mm.
Like
Talking
when-
about bones.
That's right.
The bones?
I think we should get rid of those. I just want to be a gelatinous cube.
A
That's
cube. Interesting. Why is
That-
that the shape that you would
Wanna
like
be
to
like
be?
because the
Krang or-
corners are powerful and strong, and they
The corners are
can be
powerful.
clean.
Chris, is your
No,
idea?
I don't know. No,
is-
it's just I just know a gelatinous cube, so that was the first thing that came to my mind. But they're powerful. They're stronger than the sphere. They it's not as strong as a pyramid, but you need to retain some humanity. And
Right.
you need to know what
Right.
it is to be weak in order to be strong. This is where I'm just getting, man, if I become a supervillain, it's gonna, like, all the signs are there.
Just wait it out.
Sure,
Corey.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
let
I
him-
think
let
they're
him
all
go.
recorded. And
Yeah.
everyone's gonna be like, we didn't see it coming. And then and everyone's gonna watch these and be like, oh, of course we saw it coming. Well, how could you not see it?
Man, Chris, you're so quirky. You're not like the other girls.
Dude, I'm not. Listen, I just hang out and, like, I smoke my cigarettes, hang out with my friends.
Do you like to skateboard?
I like to skateboard. I like to jam out.
Yeah.
I don't know what this character is. I'm trying to figure it out, but
It's you.
The hello fellow youths
hello, fellow youth.
character.
Oh god, you
Chris-
see that one for the
Okay.
socialism guy, and, like, that's like the new hello, fellow youths.
Yeah.
Literally holding a skateboard. It's brand
No.
new. You
That's
could
pretty
probably-
good.
Yeah,
It was on
Oh.
Twitter for half a second.
for like a second,
Oh.
and then everyone pointed out that's just Steve Buscemi holding a skateboard, and it's like, yeah,
Who wore it better?
who wore Steve Buscemi? He's
Yeah.
he's one
Yeah.
of the best
that's good.
actors in the world, and, like, he just was born with a fish face.
Very unfortunate.
That's nice. It really
My
does.
friend, one of my friends has a cat who has a Steve Buscemi face,
Oh no.
and it's
What?
hilarious. It's hilarious because the cat is an older cat.
Okay.
Okay.
She's like almost 11, I think. And she was like ginormous at one point, and they changed the diet, so now she's normal cat size. But she also still has that, like, flabby skin because
Yeah.
she's a
Mhm.
cat.
Okay.
But, like, sometimes she just stares off into space, and her eyes kind of go, like, they don't focus, and they
Yeah.
start drifting to the side. And, like, if you look at her from an angle, she has a Steve Buscemi, like, fish face.
Oh yeah, that's awful and endearing at the same time.
And she likes it when you rub her chin.
Oh, I wish I could have
Aw.
a cat. I should get a cat.
You
I
should
always
get
want
a
a black
cat.
cat, but I won't.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
You should replace it with Ian.
Yes. Oh, dude, people would love that. People would love
Yeah.
that. I could
See,
just
that-
if
I
I
have-
just brought in a cat or a dog, like, fucking
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Way better.
yeah. But my dog won't like being on camera. Barely likes being held. Like,
By
he'll
you.
just be laying there. If I would put him, like, in that corner or something, and he would just be laying there. But
Mm.
that is not a camera dog. That is not a Hollywood ready dog.
Oh hey, so since I have you all here,
Yeah.
I think I found that 5 paragraph on the Nasu verse that I wrote on Twitch. Is it okay if I read it out?
No, I'm not doing this.
No.
Again, dude.
No,
You
hang
keep
on, hang
doing
on,
this,
hang
you
on.
keep doing this.
No, shut up. No, hey. Whoa.
Corey, he posted
Whoa.
this once all in chat. It's like 5 paragraphs long.
Literally
Like,
5
while I was
paragraphs
streaming Bloodborne one night.
of something I don't even like. It's just
Why? What?
He's bringing it up with our friend. I can't do this. It's post quarantine special part 2. Nick reads his thesis. I can't, Nick.
But what do you have against, like, fun? I don't
It's
know.
5 paragraphs, man.
What do you have?
Hey, paragraphs can literally be like 2 sentences. You don't
Are
know.
they?
No, they're actually like.
Then there we go. I'm not gonna. Oh wait. Okay,
No,
so that's
you-
a good spot to leave off. Nick just.
No, you know what? Let me tell Corey. So Corey, right? So you know the Fate series, right? Okay, so Fate series is actually
Listen,
part of a
I want
parallel.
to thank everyone for joining us for the whatever anniversary this is.
Okay, real quick, it's part of a parallel universe within
and
the
I had a
Nasuverse.
great time. Our
And then
very
the main
special guest,
storyline.
Corey from
Izuki
stuff.
Hime, and
no,
then
Go Mango.
turns
and
out that in the
RRR
third
Streets.
moon,
and,
it's all part of Type Moon's
Call
big
Me Applespot,
elaborate
aka Carissa,
story,
who
right?
is
So
a
you got
very welcome
Tsukihime, that's a
guest
zombie
at our Twitch channel.
story that takes
Love having
place
them both
after
on.
the second
It's
moon.
great. It's fantastic. Honestly.
See, the difference between Saber of Red
Corey, would
and
you like
Red
to plug
Saber
anything?
is that
I've heard there's this really great. I think it's a really good read, like a 5-paragraph essay
Yeah?
on fate.
Hang on, you know what? I'll paste it in the chat. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, hey, hang on. Just post in the chat. Post the link in the chat, dude. And hang on, does anyone on your podcast or anything, are they Fate fans? Should Nick just show up on one live thing and post the entire thing?
I don't think any of the on the streets, absolutely not. On
On
Go
the
Mango, RRR the
Oh, okay.
streets.
Yeah.
I thought you said like
Go
on the
Way to do
Mango-
your research, Nick, before
like the
you
hood.
guys come up.
I thought you said like literally on the streets, like my nearest.
Oh,
Yeah, come on. I'm outside. If you, I actually drove all the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I know
like, yo,
you guys
man.
like having people in person, but
But yeah, we like yo Corey, yo Saber of Red though, and Red Saber. They're different people.
Which one's the fat saber? The thick saber.
I mean,
I think
they're
that's
all
Buster.
Oh yeah, it's probably her.
She's
And there's
drawn
Apocalypse,
she's drawn
yeah.
like a ball.
Buster
She is drawn
Sword.
like a ball. That's a good one.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, Call Me Applespot's calling you out to post a link. So it's
Keep
there.
forgetting that I'm on
Nick.
the podcast. I feel like I'm just listening.
All right.
Yeah. No, but seriously, thanks for coming on. But yeah, Corey, you want to plug in? You want to plug your stuff?
I mean, you already got I've got Go Mango. I've got RR the Streets every Friday.
Yeah.
Go Mango is like watch-alongs and reviews for like Kamen Rider and Super Sentai. And then there's Soto Pop, which is I guess more recent. And we cover a very specific action figure line if you're interested at all. So that's that. Yeah, that honestly one of my favorite things. We post every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for them.
Always content.
So yeah. That's I mean, I don't know what your viewers are all into, so I don't even know.
Oh,
if
well,
they're,
it's
like,
kind of a
covering
hodgepodge.
anything.
We're
That's
into a lot of
fair.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Tackle a lot. It's different people like different things, but
True.
I think it's
Yeah.
just the humor. I think the humor is what sticks around.
Fair.
You're very funny,
also,
Chris.
also, for whatever reason, people still stick with me, even though I trash the gaming industry because it's run by awful people who treat their employees awfully. And I'm still like, but I'm playing a video game though. So,
But it makes the brain.
So
juice
you are
feel
part
good.
of the problem.
I am, dude. Like
That's why you'll be. That's why you want a cat, right?
No, so here's the thing, Corey, that's really worked out for me, like in my lifetime, is that a lot of my favorite games of choices are not run by awful people, and I've lucked out.
Oh, okay.
I've just
You're
lucked
lucky.
out that the things
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like happen to be by good people, like, and it's also a good thing I like indie games, so like,
yeah.
it's like smaller creators and all that.
Oh, it's too. It's too big of a file to upload. There's a limit.
That's why,
Okay,
like,
well, just
it's lucky
promise
I never...
me.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, say the file's too big. I can't send it in
Oh,
the chat.
your fucking 5-paragraph.
Yeah. Okay. So just
you have to
trust
make a
me,
Dropbox
guys.
like right now, and you gotta post
I'll
it.
probably just do that.
Yeah.
So send it to you all so you can delete it.
Better do it, dude. This podcast is wrapping up. It's wrapping up.
Wait,
Although we still have the outro, which, by the way, Corey, if you haven't seen, it's a little bit of the same outro, but a lot of stuff has been added. It's like way longer now.
Cool. I'm on the stream. I will be watching it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's just gonna, because now the joke is I'm just gonna keep adding shit, and it's gonna become longer and longer.
Fantastic.
And I'm hoping one day it reaches full movie length. And like, but yeah. So that's at Go Mango, and then RRR the Streets is on just YouTube, or
Yeah.
okay.
We have not there's too much content to just put onto a. That was
Yeah.
before we found Anchor, so there's
Gotcha.
just too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check out Anchor.
Yeah, definitely do.
I will. No. Yeah, that sounds like a lifesaver to me.
Yeah, for
And
real.
then Call Me Applespot. What?
Yes.
I mean, Carissa, is there anything you want to plug for this?
I guess my Twitter, it's called me Applespot on Twitter,
Mhm.
and Instagram is also the same thing. They're both
Yeah.
private, so like if you send a request, I might not see it because I don't have the apps.
Yeah.
And I'm also on Twitch,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm dipping my toes in and just trying to figure things
Yeah.
out. And it's been like 3 months of me trying to figure things out.
Yeah. I think
But I have
host
no
you,
schedule.
so-
I have no schedule. I
Oh, that's
just
fine.
hop on whenever I want to.
Yeah. That's fine. That's how we started. Like so.
I gotta be full cryptid.
Hell yeah.
But that's a cool thing if you're just like resting around. Oh, look, they are streaming right now. What was I gonna? I think so I pretty sure I host you too, so they'll be able to see all your stuff, like on here as well.
What does that
The
mean?
3 streams that I've done so far.
Hosting. So if you're like friends with someone on Twitch, you can host their channel. So if they're streaming and you're not streaming, it'll display their
Oh,
feed on yours, and they get the views.
that's neat.
So yeah, so it's always a good it's a cool community thing.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So if you ever do a Twitch stream, let me know, and then we can host each other and shit.
Yeah, okay, cool, yeah.
Let's see, Nick, do you have anything to plug?
I mean, both my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are at Moonsalt Sounds.
Okay.
Also just
Wait, hold
tweet
on. Did you just say both of my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
hang on. Let me click.
You
Hang on.
idiot.
End the call right here. There we
You-
go.
Dumb.
There's no such thing as math or time or anything
No.
else.
Yeah,
Time's a
you're
flat
right.
circle.
I like.
Does it?
Yeah. Well, thankfully, with the colostomy bag now.
It'll happen, dude. It's gonna happen to one of us. Now that we've said it, it's
Yeah.
gonna happen to one of us.
Yeah.
I'll do an Instagram story of me.
Did you know 1 in 4 people get no?
You know what? So we might as well have just rolled the dice here, but
It's a
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're streaming on this channel. Y'all know what this is. Storyteller Cast podcast every month. This was the anniversary, so Halloween special. Still haven't made up my mind what that is, but we obviously make it very special every year. So look forward to that. Late October. It's probably going to be another horror story reading podcast, but again, we'll see. Decisions have not been made yet. And what else? We stream video games as well. Right, the schedule is going to be changing up, so I'm not going to give the hard schedule, lady, just because work is changing up for us as well. So, but the 3 games we are streaming is Deadly Premonition, Bloodborne, and Final Fantasy VII Remake as of right now. No, only Bloodborne is about to finish, so that game will be changing up soon. Again, that schedule's changing, so I will let everyone know what it is once I get a hard confirmation of what my new work days are. So,
But Chris, what about your Dragon Fable stream?
my Dragon Fable stream will happen one day if I can remember what the account was, and I'll tell you that. So, I hope
people
it
need
still
to know.
runs. It runs on Flash though, so I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
I should go look that up.
There's an app you can download on your computer. It's like
Oh yeah, I think I have it.
the RuneScape one as well.
Yeah, I never
Maybe
played
do a
RuneScape. I
RuneScape
heard
one.
about that. Sorry, what was that?
Maybe do a RuneScape stream.
I never played RuneScape. I could try it.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Oh man, it never looked appealing to me, but I'll give it a go. I'll do it. Why not? I had a lot. I knew a lot of people who played it too. So maybe I'll do it. Who knows? Anything can happen. Really. So, but yeah. Again, I want to thank both Corey and Carissa for joining us very much. Always
Thank
so
you for
glad I
having
got
me.
to talk to both of you. It's been a bit.
Thanks for
Yeah.
having us.
Love talking to all y'all. It's always a good time. And Nick, thanks for showing up to work and like getting the job done.
Okay. No problem, dog. I don't know what to say.
Hey, homie. Well,
Good job, my guy. Okay.
I will.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's what this podcast has always been. But since the anniversary, I want to say thank you to all of you for sticking around, for watching this, for all the new people, especially as of late. There's a backlog. So you can always check that out if you want to catch up on some of the weirder stuff. But thanks everyone for sticking around and for watching this weird experiment that I started in college. And it's been good. It's been a good time. It's been a good time. I genuinely look forward to these. I can't wait to make money one day, and that'll be fun. And that'll be a good thing to do.
Oh, that one hurt.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd love that too.
one day I will have a cash, and it will be a big cash.
Yeah,
But
I will say,
Mm.
not to keep promoting Anchor on here, but like you are able to monetize like day one.
That's wild. Okay, I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure. Does this play?
That was kind of sad, but
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
it
Pretty good.
exists.
Is that a slide whistle?
Yeah, it's the new feature on the stream. I have a slide whistle and a bike horn, but the bike horn's in a bag right now, and I don't want to get it out.
Bike on bag.
Yeah, but I just I'll do it for comedic effects. Ian has said, and I'm pretty sure this is true, I'm essentially might end up being a shock DJ with like a soundboard for streams and just have a whole bunch of different sounds. Here's the only thing that I think that's stopping me. I want the practical effects, so I would have like the actual instruments to do everything. Anyway, we're getting besides. You should watch some of these streams sometime, Corey. They're super fun. But yeah, other than that, I want to thank everyone. So y'all have a good day. Not what's gonna be night soon. So y'all have a good night, and be excellent to each other and be excellent to yourselves. So we'll see you all.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Say the
Wear a mask. It
inside.
covers your nose and your chin. Fuck off.
Please do. I don't want to
fucking no.
Cover your nose, cover your chin, but not your mouth, because
Yeah.
that's inconvenient.
Please do. I don't want to see it.
Get that straw hole that you can fit
Yeah,
your fucking
yeah.
Starbucks
The
in.
emergency induction port.
Yeah, did the mesh mask. All right, y'all have a good one.
All right, bye.
Bye bye. Keep it juicy.